Chat, hello, hi. Yeah, no, tonight is not a Power Wash Sim stream with the same exact title as last stream. I'm doing like late night palia vibes. I don't know why I did that. That's so weird. I even hit save. I like deliberately changed that because I was like, oh my god, all the Power Wash streams are like fucking. Everyone's getting bored. I gotta swap it up. Why did it do that? Why did it do that to me? I'm being sabotaged by Twitch. They don't want to see me win. That's what's going on. Oh my god. Savvy Kitten, hello. Hi, thank you so much for the 3 months with Prime. I know you only get one of those a month. Thank you for using it here. That's really nice of you. All good that you can't stay too late also. Thank you so much, though, for becoming a Silver Jolteon. Leveling up to that already. Thank you. Paleo Wash Simulator. Yeah, something like that. What the heck? That's okay. Nobody clicks on my going live announcements anyway, so it's like... Because, listen, I can see those, like, who does, not who does, but how many people do on my side. So, it's not a big deal. People will come on in, they'll drop on by, they'll go, oh, it's Palia, I love Palia, that's fun, that's chill. It will be a very good, chill, late night stream vibe tonight. I had a busy day, I had such a busy day, I had to get some work done. I got in a good workout, I had a really good talk with a close friend. And got to like clear the air a little bit. We had some like funky stuff going on behind the scenes, so it was really nice to be able to like just be like, hey, we're both mature adults, let's just hash this out in like a really meaningful way and push our egos aside. And it's not about like if we feel yucky, like if we feel like we're winning the debate or not. It was more of like no, we just want to make sure that like we have the best relationship moving forward, which is like something that happens when you get older. And I'm just glad that I'm at this like spot where I am mentally and emotionally stable enough to just be able to do that and feel good about it. It was awesome. It was really cool. They hate to see a girl winning. I know, right, Apollo? Good lord. I clicked on the Twitch notification. Well, Talia, you're very, very wonderful. Thank you for that. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Also, last thing, if nobody knows this, it is currently September, starting a little bit early. They started on the last day of August, I guess. They were chomping at the bit to make people sub something. But it is September, so those of you who have given me subs already in August, you absolute fools. Blogger says, what, Bree? You absolute fool! You could have done it at a reduced price! Oh my god. But it is September, so if you're someone who wants to hook up someone else in the chat with a sub, or if you're someone who is looking to resub or anything like that, it's all at reduced prices, which is really, really nice. But I'm not gonna make it, you guys know me, I don't make a huge deal about it. If you want to help out with the optional bill help, which is back up there instead of the partnerversary label, you can help out if you want. But you don't have to. It's free freaking content. We're all here to just hang out. We're just all here to have a good time together. Gonna be doing a mobile semi-lurk while I BG3 just because I don't like risking BG3 plus Chrome on my laptop. Oh my god, no, Chronic. Chrome is such a resource hog. Or Liz. See, this is where my brain's at. Again, weird day. I just had like a weird day, but like kind of in a good way, you know? It was like actually like ended up being like a really good day. But no, absolutely, Liz. Take care of what you gotta take care of. I hope that BG3's been fun. I've been seeing all these things, right? I haven't even started yet because I know it's gonna like suck up my life. And I haven't even started it, but I've seen people have beaten it already. How? Isn't it supposed to be like a 90-hour game, like something huge? How? Hello, Bang Skull. What's up, Squeebles? Toxic Streamer Boys innocent chat member. When is that not happening, if I'm going to be honest? Like, we can all have a nice little honesty circle right now. I'm not going to get offended. When is that not the case here, huh? What the heck? Blogger says what, Bree? Even after I just bullied you? What in the world? Thank you so much for the tier 3 upgrade. Holy crap, 54 freaking months. I appreciate you so very much. I really, really do. What the heck? Gift subs don't go on discount until September 26th. Thank you for letting me know that, Austin, because I am spreading misinformation, obviously. My face when I misinformation on the internet, intentionally. I forgot that caveat. Thank you so much. Some of you know this stuff. See, this is how little of a deal I make of things like September, because I'm not with it. I don't like pay attention. I'm not here to like pressure people into subbing or anything like that. Thank you so much for doing that, though. That was really nice. I was thinking about you earlier, Blogger Says What, Bree, because people are going to PAX West this weekend. A lot of my friends are already in Seattle right now, and Morgan and I haven't been in a long time, but we used to do the PAX Circle pretty regularly. As you know, there's Morgan. We can't see your face. I know. I'm not on the screen yet. It's sub 10 minutes, though. I get until 10 minutes before people get to yell at me. Here we go. Hi. But well, I used to meet so many of you at PAXs, and it was so fun. And eventually, at some point, Morgan and I do want to go back to some PAXs or other conventions. You know? We wouldn't know your Miss Info face. You're not on screen. Well, okay. Well, my face when? All right? It was a funny bit. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, hanging out. It's good to see everyone. I hope that we have a good night, some good chill vibes. Probably won't be a super long stream just because I started so late. Again, I had like a really important phone call with a friend earlier today, and it was more of a testament to like how good our friendship is. That, you know, it went on as long as it did, and we got to like be as productive as we got to be during it. It was just really nice. It was very, very nice when those types of things happen. Makes me feel like I've matured as a person, and my friends that I've been picking are the right friends and want to like do their due diligence to be respectful and kind as well. Never done PAX. I really want to. Honestly, Savvy, out of any of the convention circuits out there, it's one of the most professional and well-run of the conventions. Like, I highly recommend PAX. I like it a lot. The staff there always treats Morgan and me so great, and all of our friends. You know, a lot of you might remember me. Yeah, well, actually, I put up a picture of at PAX West. Some of you might never have seen this picture. PAX West 2018. But we did this really fun, like, group dinner while we were in Seattle. And we went out to this beautiful, very, very nice steakhouse. I think Mark paid for us. But it was, like, Mark, Sean, Ethan, me, my friend Oliver Cranbershire. You guys probably know Cranbershire. Fantastic animator. And Alice / Pixel Pit. We were all hanging out, having a really nice dinner together. And we went back to Morgan and my hotel room that we were sharing with Catherine, I believe, that year at the Holiday Inn. And there was a little notepad there that we all were like, would it be like a fun thing if we all just like left our signatures there for whatever hotel staff to find, or whoever happens to find that notepad? They all get our autographs. So we thought that was like kind of a fun thing. But I was kind of reminiscing today because I was like, darn, I haven't been to Seattle in a while, and I really like that city. I really like that convention. I always just get so nervous going to cons by myself since I'm a smaller girl, and I've heard so many con horror stories. Totally understandable. Completely understandable. I will say this. No con is 100% safe, but PAX is run very well and very professionally because they are a convention that has some of the most resources, like financially. They have one of the longest track records so that they've had more time to work out like some of the kinks and get things like just right. And the staff that they have that are like the regular staff along with the volunteer staff all get vetted. So that's something that like, or at least they did before like COVID. I don't know if that's changed since, but they used to do it that way. So like they've instilled a lot of faith in me as someone who used to go to a lot of cons. It's a cute fun thing. Yeah, we thought it would be like a really cute fun thing. So like there's like Sean's like old signature, like the J with the like septic eye on it and stuff. We just thought that was cute. Mark, of course, had to draw Tiny Box Tim flipping off the double deuces, right? I don't know if anyone said it in my Repistance absence, Brian, but there were 300 some odd people who'd be in it by the end of the first week. What in the world? That is so fast. I don't have, like, I have a decent amount of time to game because obviously I do it for content, but even me playing, like, hardcore hyperfixating on a game, I can't get through shit that quick. How do people do that? That is so wild. I tried to do, like, the Diablo 4, like, hardcore race to level 100 thing. I got to, like, level 60, and then it was like, oh, we already got, like, 1,000 people who hit level 100. I was like, how did that happen? PAX is definitely going to be my first. I heard security's been great the past few years. I've been going to small community cons that haven't been busy, but I really want to try PAX. I will say the crowds can be very overwhelming. I always give the same tips, which are bring a backpack or like a very small, like easy to carry around bag. Just because if you go in without that, you're going to probably be carrying stuff, like stuff that you get from booths, because a lot of the game devs love to hand out like free stickers and posters and cool little merch, stuff that you're going to be buying from the merch booths, stuff like that. You don't want to be, carrying that around with just your arms. Bring water and bring snacks in that bag, because you might be waiting in line for potentially hours because the crowds are so big. So that is something that's a big thing. Like, just keep your blood sugar and your hydration up. And then, make friends with people. Like, everyone who goes to PAX is pretty friendly. I'll say I used to walk around by myself a lot, and I'm 5'2", and I felt very comfortable. Yeah, Morgan's always done a really great job, just, fending for herself at PAX. And she's very tiny. What's PAX? It's a convention circuit, that was made by a very old school comic, like gaming nerd culture comic called Penny Arcade. So the dudes who invented Penny Arcade were like, it would be really cool if we could like start a convention that's based around gaming and comic books and nerdy shit. So they created PAX, and it's taken off. It's one of the biggest ones in the world. So yeah. Why can't it exist in Canada? There's one in Boston and there's one in Seattle. They shut down the one that was down in San Antonio, Texas. But obviously Boston's not the quickest trip from Canada. But if you're on the West Coast, Seattle's right across the border from Vancouver. So, free sticker? Yeah, lots of free stickers. Oh, wait, free. I thought you were being sincere. I do Disney a lot and backpack at Disney, so I'm pretty accustomed to big crowds and backpacking. Yeah, there you go. Strong back gang. Exactly. Vanilla Strawberry Soda, how we doing? Hello. On Tuesday, I was going through old photos, saw a bunch of the PAX photos with y'all and the little gaming booth you and Ethan talked for. Yeah! Oh my god. Wait, are you talking about the behemoth one? Photos with you and Morgan almost made me cry. Oh, that's so cute. Are you talking about when Ethan and I, like, shoutcasted, like, did hosting for Behemoth for the People game? Because that was so fun, but we also had no fucking clue what we were doing. It was really funny. The Behemoth devs were like, hey, do you want to, like, work with us? And because we knew someone who worked there. And we were like, yeah, that would be really fun. And they were like, you're going to be hosting. And we were like, okay, cool. What game? Like, we like Castle Crashers, which was one of, like, their old games. We both played that. We had a little bit of, like, Bit Block Theater experience, which was, like, another one of their games that they had made. But we had no idea what Pit People was. It was the new one that had, like, just come out. And it's a strategy turn-based game. And they were like, yeah, we're going to bring, like Brian out first, and then, like, Ethan will come out, and then we'll have both of you out there. And it was really nice for those who weren't there, because, like, what ended up happening was, it was open to the con floor. So there were a bunch of our fans who wanted to meet me and Ethan and root us on, standing all lined up against, like, the escalators, like, in this huge wall of people, just like yelling shit at us while we were trying to host this game that we got like a 15-minute crash course on right before we had to go on the show floor and host it. And it was such a chaotic mess, but that was one of the most fun hosting gigs I've ever done. That was just really, really fun. I think someone tweeted it out earlier, so a bunch of people showed up early and they had to kick us out. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Blogger says Whippery. It was just an absolute mess. But it was so funny. You walked into that one? I did, Ira. Hello, by the way. Hi. Castle Crasher hardly know her. Stop! Oh my god. Bree, your influence here is unbelievable. I'm back with a new tattoo. I was in Oregon for a couple of days, and my friend tattooed me. That's so handy. I want a friend who knows how to tattoo, because tattoos are expensive, and I want way more tattoos. I want, like, a really artistic friend who knows how to do that stuff safely. Oh my god, that's so cool though, Ina. Hello, it's good to see you. Ariel, hello. We love chaos. This community really does. But it was just, yeah, that convention was incredible. Ariel, I hope you're doing well. It's so nice to see you here. Hello, everyone joining. I know this is so late. I'm getting started late. I had such a busy day. It was so weird, but again, Weird in a really good way. It's good to be here. It's good to be able to say hi to people. Speaking of games, I haven't even come close to beating. I think, like, the storylines I'm in Palia, I'm so far behind most of you probably, but I just want to do, like, a little bit of chill grinding tonight. Some good vibes. Reminds me, chat, should I pierce my upper lobes first or my helix? Whoa, 2 really cool choices. I think either way you go, it's going to look cool. Do you want an autistic friend instead? I'm right here. Listen, I feel like people who have autism and make tattooing, things like tattooing or like, you know, like body art stuff, their special interest. I've seen some really killer artwork on like TikTok and on Instagram from people who are like, yeah, I'm an autistic tattoo artist in like Portland or whatever. And it's like, it's so cool to see people be able to channel that type of like hyperfixation, that special interest into like getting really good at something that's like really a cool art form, like a really cool like service that like people look for. Yeah, I need an artistic autistic tattoo artist friend. That's what I need. And then I can hopefully get tattoos at a very reduced price. I think that would be wonderful for me. Because I have like a million tattoos I want that I've been talking about for years about wanting to get that I haven't gotten yet. Much like everything else, things kind of fall by the wayside. I'm taking things a step at a time. But I was literally like talking to my friend earlier today, and I was like, yeah, I'm like, finally, I think like a lot of the times I was trying to convince myself that I was better than I was, but I'm finally these days starting to feel a lot better again, a lot more stable, a lot more grounded. I'm figuring out stuff about myself that I never knew and navigating that in a way that is making me feel a lot more confident. So I know that, like, you know, things like cosplay is coming back, more game variation over here is going to come back, more YouTube videos are coming back. And hopefully falling through on, like, you know, getting stuff like tattoos for myself. I want so many more tattoos. Goddamn. Glad to be here. Always wish I could catch more streams. Ariel, I do not stream at convenient times these days, so that is not on you. It's just wonderful to see you whenever you can make it by. Whiplash, thank you for 37 months, by the way. We appreciate having you here. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Got a couple free piercings because I agreed to be in a TikTok for a friend who does piercings and sells aftercare. Amy, that's dope as hell. I love that for you. Amanda, good to see you, by the way. So indecisive with tattoos, that, and I feel like I would way overthink what/where to get it. That's not the worst thing, though. Like, there's some of those chaotic people I almost envy who are just like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk into any parlor anywhere in any town and just get like a tattoo of like Squidward on my thigh. And I'm like, God damn, to like live that life and have that kind of freedom. Like, I kind of wish I could convince my brain to do it. But I'm the same way. Like, my tattoos are really meaningful and really deliberate, and that's okay to be that way as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, and you're probably saving like a ton of money. I just finished up drawing my half sleeve. I'm so stoked to get it done. Savvy, I've always wanted a sleeve or a half sleeve. I think I've shared this with chat before, but this arm, my right arm, is completely tattoo-less because I want to save this for like really special tattoos. I want this to be devoted to my Korean heritage. So I'm going to be getting like a Korean tiger and like traditional Korean, like very old school Korean artwork. I'm going to be getting like some Korean sayings tattooed on this arm, even though I have one already here. I'm just going to be getting like a lot of cool stuff that relates to me being from Korea. But make that kind of like an interwoven sleeve sort of where it's like patchwork. It's going to be probably from different artists. It's probably going to be from different styles, stuff like that. But that's like what I'm saving up for. I'm an autistic artist. I'm going to fixate on this wordplay for at least a week. Honestly, with my dyslexia, Talia, sometimes I interchange those words accidentally. It's only 8 p.m. here in Cali, so it's not too late for me. Well, it's good to have you here. Yeah, very true. Exactly. Blogger says what Brie. Like, it's one of those things, like, I am someone who always likes my tattoos to mean stuff, but I was also telling Morgan I'm going to make, like, one of my legs, I think, eventually, a junk leg, where I just go in and get impulsive, like, flash tattoos and stuff, goofy stuff that I think looks cool, that doesn't really have super important meaning. And then on my left arm, where I already have, like, a patchwork of various stuff, I'm probably going to... This is going to be the arm where I put, like, my voice acting roles, like, commemorate my voice acting stuff in tattoo form. So, eventually, I'll probably have, like, you know, half sleeves on both arms, maybe a full sleeve on one of them, and then have, like, a junk leg that I can cover easy with pants if I don't want someone to be like, hey, why do you have a tattoo of, like, a coffee mug? that's like full of eyeballs, and I'll be like, I don't know, that was on the tattoo artist's like flash sheet. Looked kind of cool. Sounds amazing. I hope it comes out good. Like, tattooing is so expensive. I still haven't gotten my first tattoo because my brain always convinces me out of it despite knowing how special my idea is. That's the thing, May. It's very hard for those of us who are like, no, but I want to move it here, because we know it's permanent. But I think that the meaning and the purpose of getting it definitely has carried me through being happy with where mine are. I've never once been like, I wish I'd moved this somewhere else, because I'm like, it means so much. It's like, that's the important part of it for me. If I wasn't allergic to tattoos, I would want to go to a shop that does one of those gumball machines with flash art that's worth like a certain price. Yeah, those look so cool. Like, I see those and I do get like a little bit like, ooh, I'm impulsive and I want that. The ADHD starts clawing away at my brain meats and I'm like, that looks kind of neat. Sorry you're allergic though. Is it just to a certain type of ink? Because they are starting to make like hyperallergenic inks and like nickel-free inks and stuff like that, which is great. Good news, I have cheese crust pizza. Brie, that sounds so good. Morgan and I got Domino's yesterday. It was fantastic. They have that like Parmesan, like herb crusted crust there. Oh, it's so good. My mom, 52, just got 2 flags on her arm, Scottish and British for her parents. So remember, y'all, that you're never too old. I like that too. That's so cool. I love hearing about like parents and stuff getting tattoos, you know? I'm about to start working a night shift for HNN, so I've been forcing myself to stay up all night and sleep during the day. Amy, good luck to you. Like, seriously, that is an intense shift. I used to work a graveyard shift in a factory back in the day, making takeout containers. So if you've ever used a takeout container, the machine floor that I was on, we put out like literally millions of them. Some of them are maybe even in circulation still after all this time. Who knows? Because we made so many of them. But I used to work an overnight graveyard shift, and it was so weird. It was so off-putting to be, like, going to bed after that shift when my friends were getting up for work. That was the weirdest thing. I was like, when they would invite me to parties and stuff, I'd be like, I can stay here for, like, an hour, and then I gotta go to work. It was very bizarre. I want to go to HN so bad, but I know I get overstimulated so quickly. Specifically, I want to go to The Last of Us. Well, I hope you have an opportunity and figure out like a good solution for the overstimulation. I want pizza so bad. I want pizza so bad now. I have leftovers in my fridge. I'm gonna probably eat it after this stream. I know exactly where I want mine to be. Just need to work with my brain enough to be able to do. Yeah, May, I get the anxiety. It's like tough to convince yourself of something that permanent. Totally understandable. Halloween, what's up? Good to see you. Also helps if it's a tattoo you've wanted for a long time. Yep. My tattoo is something I've wanted since Paramore, the self-titled album. Oh my God, one of the best ones, in my opinion, came out. So I have a good 10 years to think about it. Hell yeah, absolutely. I listen to that album like all the time still. You guys don't know, obviously I used to be a big scene kid. If you can't tell by how I talk about things and how long my hair is and crap. But I used to be a big part of the scene, so like those old school albums from bands that have been around for a long time are really special to me. If you guys ever want to see what my taste in music is like, you can, I have a public Spotify profile, and you can look at the playlist My Scene Phase Never Ended. But that has like, so that's like my favorite playlist to listen to. I'm doing something fun, so it's worth it, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird. Yeah, Amy, it's really, really weird to be just on the opposite side of things, right? It helps none of the actors or HHN are allowed to touch on it. Yes, that's very good. Very, very, very good. That they don't always adhere to it, which is the thing that annoys me, but like it's very good we have the regulations in place now. Love that album so much, right? It's so good. It's such a good one. I have a nickel allergy and the needles are made of nickel, but I also wouldn't doubt it if I had a low-grade allergy to the ink too. I had a considerably minor reaction. I got my shoulder tattoo done, but I got enough hives surrounding the edges of the tattoo I won't chance more ink, especially when the ink I got had planned for like forever. I didn't know that the needles were also nickel. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. I know that I thought they were like stainless steel or something. But I know that most tattoo ink has the nickel in it, and that's what most people react to. But there are a lot of tattoo parlors that have started offering nickel-free ink for the tattoos that have worked for like some friends of mine even. So Brian's taste in music. Ariel, have you actually seen the playlist, or are you just saying that to be nice? Because you could click in there and be like, oh my god, what is all this shit? I have no idea. I don't know if mine's going to line up with anyone in the chat, but I really, really, really enjoy the playlist I put together because of how eclectic it is. Because I was a part of the scene for the entirety of the scene, from all the way from the beginning roots of like Midwest emo in like the early 2000s till like the scene started dying out in like 2009-ish, where, you know, like metalcore was still kind of big. You know, Bring Me the Horizon was like maybe the biggest band like that was left over at that time. There was like so many other experimental like indie rock sounding bands that were starting to creep into the scene before like indie sleaze took over in force. It's funny, I'm coming into this convo since I was thinking of going to get a flash tattoo at a nearby shop. Yeah, we're just talking about like maybe doing like a junk leg eventually and doing some like flash tattoos. I've seen it and I've saved it. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad. Yeah, a lot of people, it's really nice because I always like shout out my playlist on Spotify, and then people will save it. And it makes me feel kind of good that like you guys like resonate with the playlist and that you like it. Love that playlist. Okay, I'm glad. I'm really glad. And I know a lot of people, because I'm not like gatekeepy at all about anything. Like if you got questions about the scene, I'm willing to answer them. But I am someone who, as an elder emo, as an elder punk, as an elder scene kid, whatever you want to call me, I don't want to gatekeep the new generation. Just because the only exposure you've had to like emo music is like My Chemical Romance and the Black Parade is like the pinnacle of it for you, which I'll let you know it wasn't, but that's okay. If you're like way younger than me, of course it's going to appear that way because that was like super popular. I will let you know, I am so willing to share band suggestions. I am so willing to talk about different styles of music and stuff like that. I don't want to gatekeep that shit. I want more people to get into it so that it lives on, and that when I'm like 80 in the nursing home, I'm like, oh yeah, cranking up the oldies radio station, and I'm listening to some like you know, Saves the Day, Taking Back Sunday, stuff like that. That's a cool thought to me. You have fire taste of music. Thank you, Ina. I appreciate that. Beans, what's up? Good to see you here. Welcome. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. You artists at the shop near me have some cool American traditional style flashes. I might go get a scorpion or something. You know, American traditional style has never been for me. I don't know what it is. Like, I just feel like it wouldn't look great on me, but there's some people I know who have that style that they rock it. It looks so cool on them, you know? But that's cool. That's very, very cool to know. There's like one of the biggest tattoo conventions in the country comes to Rochester every year. And they have like hundreds of artists from around the country. And there's a lot of people who do flash tattoos right at the convention if you don't want to like book ahead of time. And I've seen a lot of that American traditional style there. So, honest opinion, where does 21 Pilots fit into the musical world? Because I hear many different answers. 21 Pilots was more of like a power pop group. I think I've been asked this by this community before. So I think like you're the second person to actually ask me this. They were never part of the scene, but they were very much influenced by the overarching genre called power pop, which was basically like an offshoot of pop punk. It wasn't quite pop punk. It was a little bit more rock oriented than it was like the whiny like mom took my car keys, and as a result they weren't fully on the scene. They were a little bit late to the scene even in a lot of ways, because again, some people will debate this, but as someone who lived through this era and used to tour with bands and used to see who got booked by, you know, Fueled by Ramen and all those other, like, you know, Fearless Records, all those other record companies out there, the scene really kind of died in like 2009, 2010, when a lot of record companies shifted their focus over to indie sleaze, which was like, you know, Two Door Cinema Club, Foster the People, all those like indie rock bands started really taking over the airwaves, and 21 Pilots was like a kind of part of that wave, not fully. They were like their own thing, which is what I've always respected about 21 Pilots. They've had some really cool music over the years, in my opinion. But they weren't quite, they were very post-scene. Yeah, they were very, very post-scene, exactly, Ina. Which is fine, because it doesn't really matter what era or genre you fit into. If you make good music, it transcends genre. That's the way that I've always looked at music. I heard Blink-182 on a classic rock station the other day. God, that hurts my soul, Amy, but at the same time, it makes so much sense because you got to think about it. I was in middle school. It was like pre-2000. It was like the late 90s when Blink-182 started making music. So we got to think about it this way. That's like 25 years. That's insane, though. Arctic Monkey. Yeah, that's another good indie sleaze band. Phoenix was in there. There's like a million bands. That indie sleaze was like the return of like the garage band era. And there was like 400 bands active at once. And all of them only got one song to be a radio single. Like, everyone was a one-hit wonder. But then you'd go to their shows, and you'd be like, holy shit, they slap. This album is so good if you, like, listen to the whole, like, album or whatever. J-Rose, hello, hi. I hope that your witchy things go well. Good news, I got some dishes done. Hey, congrats, that's good. Clean up your environment. Some good stuff. Actually, with that, chat, I've been talking my face off here. If you have any good news, feel free to drop it in the chat. I would love to read your good news here in the chat. I'm obviously going to miss some of it, so make sure that you're encouraging each other, celebrating each other, and just, you know, patting each other on the back, because that's what we do around these parts. Brian, no, listen, Ariel, it pains my soul. Trust me. It pains me to know that the music that I enjoyed even as, like, a teenager is now on, like, the oldies stations. I'm like, no. I love 21 Pilots, but their fans are so cringe. I think you can say that about any fandom. I don't think that you can. I don't think it's fair to say it only about 21 Pilots. Like, yeah, do they have a really intense standum? Absolutely. But I mean, I knew Blink-182 fans back in the day. I was a huge Blink-182 fan, but there were Blink-182 fans I wanted to punch in the face all the time. I think that it's just a symptom of something being really good and being kind of universal. Like 21 Pilots like attracts people from all walks of life with the type of music that they make, especially with like how genre hopping they, you know, all their albums are like different sounding. So I get it a little bit. Remember listening to all this on my iPod Shuffle? Cupcake, hello, hi, good to see you here. Yes. Yep, those were the days where you didn't have Spotify play. It's amazing. I hate to sound like an old person, but like Spotify really, oh man, it's good. It's awesome that I can just stream whatever I want whenever I want it, and also like create like a playlist out of like my favorite shit whenever I want, like just instant like beep boop boop, and it's done. So great. Good news, I'm moving back into college dorms tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to it more than I thought I would. I'm hopeful for this year. Beans, that's great. I hope that it goes really, really well for you. Good news, I've been working on understanding myself better both on the outside and inside. May, always a constant journey. I don't think that any of us really have an endpoint with it, but it's something that we can all commiserate with, or not commiserate with, basically just relate to you with and root you on through. So many cringe people in bandoms, and I was one of them in my team. Right, that's the other thing. I think it's really unfair because I remember when I was a teenager and I was the most annoying Newfound Glory kid on any school bus. Field trip, going to school for the school day, going to a track meet for like track and field. I would sit there with my headphones on with my CD player, my portable CD player, listening to Newfound Glory's Sticks and Stones, just singing along, or they're self-titled more likely, where I'd just be sitting there, dead silence on the bus. You know, it's the meme of like no one. Then Brian on the bus. Some girls are crazy. Just listen. Like I was that person. Like I think that stans of any group are generally going to be either really, really annoying because they have lost touch with socialization skills because they're just so enamored and caught up in like obsessing over something, or they're gonna be someone who like doesn't want you to know that they're that into it, and they have like a fucking, but you go over to their place to like hang out and they have a shrine, just like a whole wall dedicated to the thing that they're really into. But to be like, yeah, oh, that whole standum's annoying. Like I can't say that about any stan. Like maybe like the Paul brothers or something, you know, anyone who's like watching Jake Paul regularly. Like I can't imagine that you have much critical thinking skill. 4 gigabyte iPod mini filled with emo music, still managed to turn it on recently. The pain of it dying on the bus home 3 times in a row. Ariel, I feel that. Oh my god, though. For the first year and a half the Black Parade came out, I annoyed everyone because it was the only album I'd play. May I believe it, though. It was very, very big. I will say this. I was pretentious enough back in the day that when that album dropped, I was like, Yeah, it's good, but it's never gonna be as good as Three Cheers. Oh man, Three Cheers is always gonna be the height of their actual emo, like what it actually means to be emo. And I was like a little bit like that. I think a lot of us went through that phase when we were like 18 years old. That's okay to do it then. It's annoying, but it's okay. You grow out of it. You look back and you're like, yeah, I shouldn't have been that way. That was silly. I was really annoying about Oasis, MyChem, and Pierce the Veil. Wait, PTVS. That's not Pierce the Veil. What is it? PTVS. Why am I having trouble? Why is my brain having issues figuring out what that band is? Selfish Machines album On the Way to School Most Days. Why am I having trouble figuring out what that is? Good news, I probably sound like a broken record, but we got our new place keys tomorrow. No! Blogger says what Bree? We have people who have recurring good news, where it's like the same good news over and over again, and I'm so happy for you. That is wonderful. Again, we've kept up with every step of that saga. I would actually be a little bit hurt if you didn't share that you're getting the keys. That's so great. Congrats to you. To be fair, Three Cheers slaps so hard. That is one of the very few no-skip albums that I remember from back in the day, where no-skip albums, if you don't know, are albums where you can listen to it front to back without skipping a single song. I am so picky when it comes to no-skip albums. Three I can name off the top of my head from that era are Three Cheers, 100% is a no-skip album. Hot Fuss by The Killers. Absolutely one of the best albums ever written, ever. So good. They like captured that like retro rock sound while like also like modernizing it. And then the other one is Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic. Like Panic at the Disco nailed it. The style switch ups during that, like all the genre mashups they did. Just a game changer at the time. So good. Three Cheers is the best still. No hate to the Black Parade, though. Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. I think, like, a lot of I think the reason we all have, like, an opinion that, like, oh, stans are so fucking annoying is because the really annoying ones are the loudest and, again, lack those critical thinking skills where it's like, I can be like, Three Cheers is my favorite album. I still love the Black Parade. No hate to that album at all. And they'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe that you just called the Black Parade a piece of shit. Well, your taste sucks. I hate you. I hope you die. And it's like, what the fuck? Whoa. God damn it, dude. Put the car in a park, man. Like, I did not say that. I said I really liked the Black Parade, actually. I thought it was really good. I just happen to like Three Cheers a little bit more. People are allowed to have different tastes, because if we all had the same preferences and experiences, good God, that would be a very boring world, you know? I'm Gen Z, so I grew up around people having iPhones and tablets in middle school, but I grew up bringing CD players and burning CDs and older iPod gens. However, people were so confused every time I brought mine to school because I did not have any kind of phone until a bit later than everyone. And that's okay. You got an appreciation for the old school there, you know? Yes, hard agree, and From Under the Cork Tree. Yeah, Maureen loves From Under the Cork Tree. That's one of her no-skip albums, for sure. Yeah, how dare you have opinions? Yeah, how come your life experience doesn't line up exactly with mine? I'm having trouble processing that. Well, don't, because your life experience is different than mine, too. It's okay. I brought you my Bullets album, Raise Me Too. Yeah, listen, Morgan. You have gone over... Also, Morgan, you are a much larger Good Charlotte fan than me. You are a way bigger Good Charlotte fan than me. Also, that's another band that we always disagree on, where I'm like, they were fun, but they were also like third wave, like pop punk, and it was like a little bit late for me to get into them, you know? I wasn't as into them. They got a couple bangers, though, that are like timeless. Having individual opinions in this economy, right, Andy Bumblebee? I like how every so often we just get on emo/scene. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about because it literally just filled up a massive part of my life. Like, I played in bands. I watched like band DVDs. I followed the news on give me one second here. I follow like what bands were doing. Like I would read like AP magazine all the time to like know what bands were doing. I was like following like the gossip websites about them, like because I was like, oh, I'm like really into like what they're up to. They inspired me to like go on tour with like my own music and like become friends with like a bunch of people who like did some really cool things on the music scene. I was literally just in Mika's chat the other day sharing because I never told her I used to be friends with Owl City before he got really weird. And I was friends with, like, the Ready Set. He was, like, one of my really close friends for a long time. Kit, thank you, by the way, 15 months here. Thank you very, very much. And congrats on the chest reduction surgery. Scheduling that appointment is a huge step in that process. We love hearing about that stuff. That's amazing. Any sort of, like, transitional stuff, any sort of stuff that's, like, you know, going to be something that makes you feel, like, very, like, assured and affirmed in who you are. Love that kind of stuff. That gender affirming care, A++, good news there. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Kit. Thank you for 15 months as well. Where do you get your Pokemon plushies? I'm curious. It's hard to find those where I'm at. Well, I'm not sure where you're at, hello, but Pokemon Center is the official Pokemon merch website. So if you are in an area where you can't find them at, like, a store, you can normally order them online for pretty cheap. And if you order stuff that, I believe it's, like, the limit is only $20, so, like, maybe 1 or 2 plushies, you get free shipping from Pokemon Center. So that's pretty cool. But a lot of these are gifts from fans. Actually, both those are gifts from fans. I have a bunch of others that are off camera that are gifts from fans. And then I think most of them, though, are probably from, like, you know, like Target or, like, Pokemon Center, stuff like that. That's my heads up. That's my tip. Real story, my mom caught me with a collection of AP mags that a friend gave me, and my mom freaked and thought it was satanic propaganda. Oh, gosh. She's come around. That is such a parent story, Savvy Kitten. That is so unbelievably, like such a parent story. What are you... Oh, is this inappropriate stuff? Oh, my God. Especially anyone who has religious trauma. Hi. You're welcome. You're amongst your people. Gender affirming pog. Yes, always a big pog for gender affirming care here. Absolutely. Freaking love that. I've ordered my first PC. No more laptop gaming. Cupcake, congrats. That's amazing. I remember my first PC back in the day that could actually play games on it. It's a good feeling. I hope that you're able to play a lot of really fun games. My mom freaked when I bought the CD version of Black Sabbath's first album. Hooray, that's genuinely another. That's like such a parent moment, in my opinion. What the heck, Royce? Yo, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that so much. I really appreciate when people enjoy the content and the emotes and such enough to come back for a second, for another month. I can't speak tonight, sorry. I don't know what I had earlier. I just drank like a couple like drink packet mixes, and it made me like really burpy. So I'm sorry if I'm like having trouble speaking and stuff like that. Thank you so much. Yeah, Royce, everything's like, I'm old, so it's like Scott Pilgrim live action movie stuff is here. You punched me in the boob, yeah. Prepare to pay, obviously. I love that scene. Royce, thank you so much for coming back for a second month as a sub. That means a ton. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Entering into freaking like old person chat. That's so weird to think about, that like my memories of the scene start in like 1998. Like I was very into bands like the Get Up Kids and the Promise Ring and the Juliana Theory, and these groups most of you probably have not heard about because I was so into the Midwest emo scene. It made its way to the Rochester area, and I was like, what is this music? Whoa, holy shit. And my friend's like, yeah, I just like burned the CD on Napster the other day. It's cool, right? And I'm like, whoa, this is so neat. What the fuck is this, dude? And it was, and then like, that was a big part of my life for like 10 years. Like I was a big part of the scene until like 2008 is when I stopped touring and doing music of my own, and hanging out with like a lot of the bands that I used to hang out with. So yeah. I'm here to talk about old people stuff anytime. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. My good news is I made 4 IKEA chairs by myself this week, and my doggy got his vaccines today. Also, I'm making teddy bears. Nice. Very good stuff. Nice productive day for you. I mean, isn't that when it started technically? Yeah, back during the Midwest emo scene, like Get Up Kids will forever be in like my top 20 bands of all time. I love them so much. They kicked off my love of making just like simplistic electronic sounding music with sad lyrics that were like a little bit slower, down tempo emo stuff, which is mainly what I made. You can ask Morgan. You'll never hear it, by the way, chat, but I had a music project, which was my most successful music project, that I had on MySpace, and I had 10,000 followers, which at the time was a ton. That was huge for MySpace. And I was doing solo tours around the Rochester area, And then I hooked up with my friends in this band named Urgency, who were in the process of potentially getting signed to Drive Through Records. So they were doing an East Coast tour, and they were like, hey, do you want to, like, hop on and be, like, our opening act / like, merch guy? And I was like, yeah, sure, cool, that sounds neat. And so we, like, toured up and down the East Coast, and meanwhile I was releasing, like, a bunch of, like, rough, raw tracks on MySpace that weren't, like, produced or polished yet, when I met Morgan. And, after I met Morgan, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna, like, hang up the towel on that. I think I'm gonna, like, retire the jersey here. Famous on MySpace, kind of, like, a little bit. It was wild. Like I said, I was friends with, like, Owl City, who was probably the biggest friend that I ever had. But he got a little bit weird and religiously preachy, which I wasn't a huge fan of. And then, the Ready Set, who made the song Love Like Whoa, which, I guess at this point is a really old song, but some of you might remember it. Being famous on MySpace was a pretty big deal. That's how a lot of scene models got gigs in the start. Oh, yeah. And then, unfortunately, that last part you put, Ina, for sure. Yeah, if anyone's ever like, what the heck, we need to cancel Jeffree Star. Why isn't Jeffree Star left yet? Guys, we've been trying to cancel Jeffree Star for 20 years. Like, genuinely. Jeffree Star got his start on MySpace, and we tried to get rid of him then because he was the most horribly racist, terribly bigoted human being that I think has ever walked the planet. Like, genuinely, like, would send his fans to go send death threats by the thousands to people. It was just really terrible. So, obviously, not much has changed. My sis definitely got into bands like Taking Back Sunday when we were in high school. Yeah. High school was like when bands like Taking Back Sunday, Thursday, Saves the Day, those bands were getting like really big. Again, like Newfound Glory and like Blink-182 were back like during MySpace. Pop punk started getting really popular instead of like Midwest emo. Dashboard Confessional was kind of like the only like emo guy who like was able to survive that transition because he re-recorded a bunch of his old acoustic songs as rock versions and put them out as like pop punk style rock versions of his old emo songs. And emo rock was huge at the time. Like I said, like Taking Back Sunday, one of the best like emo rock groups of all time. Same with like The Used, they were really big. My Chem in like 2004, holy shit. My buddy, I was in a history of music class, and we were going to Cleveland to go see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And he's like, yo, dude. He's like, I know you're like into like power pop and pop punk and like emo and shit. And he's like, there's this band you got to hear. And I was like, yeah, cool. What are they called? I've heard of like a lot of obscure bands because like I'm on MySpace all the time, and I'm always scouting bands and stuff like that. And he was like, yo, they're called My Chemical Romance. This is like their demo CD. I burned it from a buddy who knows them. So like, check this out. And he like let me borrow his headphones, and I was like, holy shit, this is gonna change my fucking life. This is gonna change like the music scene. It was really cool. He's one of those cockroach people that has a million lives. Yeah, for sure, Canberry. It's unfortunate it's part of the generation that only really know them because of makeup stuff. And then when I found out about the extensive list of what they did, I was like, oh, they're bad. Yeah, they're like inexcusably bad. Like, it does not matter. Like, I'm always willing to give people the benefit of the doubt that they change over the years and get like better and stuff like that. But Jeffree Star is one of those people who has shown time and time again that the change that he's willing to put himself through is incredibly small and incremental, and the sins that he has to atone for are so much larger and so much more egregious and so much more terribly severe than any sort of apology or reparations he's tried to, actually put effort into. Aren't you always weird? Listen here, Antichrist. Hello, hi. We're talking like old school emo and pop punk and shit like that, like the old scene. Angie, hello, hi, welcome. True 1000%. Yeah, it's so rough because it's not just like he made like a questionable comment about like, this topic that's like maybe a little bit like gray area. It was straight up like using the worst words, the worst phrases, the worst sentiments that humankind has ever invented to attack people just because he wanted to do that. And it wasn't like, oh, it was a fluke 1 or 2 times. It was like daily. It could be, there used to be these things on MySpace, and I don't want to like fixate too much on him because just already taken up too much of my life. But like, yeah, exactly, Savvy Kitten. Stuff like that. Because for those of you who don't know, Jeffree Star started, you know, basically making himself a spectacle on MySpace 20 years ago, creating like modeling photos, and just saying the most horrendous shit intentionally to get attention. But it was one of those things, and made really very bizarre music, that also unfortunately shared a lot of his like really toxic propaganda. But it was one of those things where, yeah, it went so far beyond. There was these things on MySpace called MySpace bulletins. So imagine a tweet that goes out to you, like your tweet, but like imagine. So like MySpace had this feed for like social activity called a bulletin. So instead of making like a post, instead of making like a tweet, instead of making like, you know, whatever, their version was called a bulletin. And you could embed music players in it. You could embed video players. You could do all sorts of stuff with the bulletins. So Jeffree Star and many music artists at the time, myself included, used to embed our music players of whatever our new songs were in the bulletins. So our fans would click on those things. They'd be able to hear your new song. And you could have like a little update, like, hey, I'm dropping the full version of this song. This is just the demo version. Like next week, can't wait for people to hear, you know, let me know if you like what you hear so far, that kind of thing. And since it was the early 2000s and we were all very cringe, it would end in something like, let me know, bitches, or something really rough like that. Millennials, like, we really shouldn't have been allowed to survive. But Jeffree Star would use those so that if you were following him, you'd get a bulletin. You'd click the bulletin, and it would be just like just a full bulletin of copy pasted like a slur, like 40 times in the bulletin, and that would be it. That would be the bulletin. Cool, dude. Thanks for the update on shit. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for just showing you really do not care about other human beings in any meaningful way. It's really rough. Customizing MySpace profiles taught so many people how to code. I would not know HTML today if I didn't have a MySpace. Do you have any of your old music? I do, but like I said, you guys will never hear it because it's not like I'm embarrassed of it. I am embarrassed of it. Little Lady Lace, hello, hi, yes, I feel old all the time because of this. Yeah, text me back, hoes, yep, with the Z's and the XD, yep, 100%, Savvy Kitten. That's not how to promote yourself. It worked because all he ever wanted was popularity from attention, even if it was negative attention. He had the worst fan base of all time, like, truly. Easily. There would be people think that, like, you know, black makeup artists speaking out against him is like a new thing. No, there were people back then who were like, yo, dude, don't use that fucking word. Like, that makes me really uncomfortable. And then he'd like write it back in all caps to them and be like, hey, everyone in my every fan of mine, go find this person. Here's their MySpace URL. Go spam this word in their comments. Shit like that happened all the time. Usually lurk, but I'm absolutely feeling this deep in my soul. Listen, again, this is me speaking directly from my personal experience from being a part of that. I'm looking old these days, guys. This is why we got the Gerboomer emote. Like, I was this was in my blood at the time, you know? But here's the thing. It's not just due to the embarrassment of the old music. The music, again, you can attest to this. Morgan can attest. It was pretty cringy. It was popular, which was weird, but it was very cringy. I was really, really inspired by, like, creators musicians like Ben Folds. So, like, it was very piano based. And then there's, like, electronica sort of influences, like EDM style influences from this guy I really liked called The Secret Handshake. And then, like, stuff like Hello Goodbye was, like, a thing. I'm not saying a thing. Yeah, so Morgan knows the real reason. The biggest reason that I will never release the music or let people hear it is I created that music when I was in one of the lowest mental health points I've ever been in my entire life, which made, you know, me very creative, but also it was one of those things where I just when I even go back and listen to my own old music, I'm like, oh, this brings back like a lot of bad memories. This was like when I was in such an unstable, terrible place that like I wasn't like, I really needed help. Like I really, really needed help. And it brings me like kind of back to that moment. And I don't want to share that. I don't want to re-experience that kind of thing, if that makes sense. No offense to anyone who wants to hear it, you know? Hello Goodbye was definitely the putting on makeup and teasing my hair band. Oh yeah, when you were getting ready to go to your local dive bar to go watch another band, you would listen to Hello Goodbye. I like who you are when we drive in, you know. You are the one. Oh my God. It's so valid. Don't worry about it. I feel the same about my old creations. I think a lot of people do. And yeah, just one of those things where that specifically, like if we ever recorded a lot of the music from some of my other bands, I would gladly be like, all right, guys, sub goal. We have 500 subs. I'll release like one of my old pop punk bands, like tracks, something like that. But I don't have access to that. I don't even talk to the people I was in that band with. So there, I was in, so guys, this is how deeply into music I was and why I miss making music as much as I do. I was in groups. I was in a screamo group. I was in a pop punk group. I did like my solo project. I was in a joke rap group because that was a very big millennial thing for a long time, was just a bunch of people who didn't know how to rap being like, let's start a rap group as a joke. I did everything. I did a little bit of everything. Hit that stage of emotional venting where now it's all emotion and hard to touch. Yeah, exactly, Canberry. It's just, it brings me back to like a yucky time in my life. Song is going to be stuck in my head for a week now, but worth it. I was literally just listening to it in the car the other day. We love a musical icon. I don't know if you'd call me an icon. I was like a wannabe in a lot of ways. Like I had the online popularity, but the number... I was just telling Morgan this. So there's a place in Rochester that was like one of the more popular venues on the scene that was called the Penny Arcade. And the Penny Arcade, no relation to the Penny Arcade comic we were talking about earlier with PAX. But yeah, a little bit of everything all the time. Brookie, I did a little bit of everything throughout this life. It's the same reason I don't reread a lot of my old poetry. I get that, Trixie. No, totally, understandable. I had a lot of popularity online, and I was getting the digital plays. I was becoming friends with like the people who were like blowing up and getting like really big. All that was going great for me. But we were just talking about my final show before I quit making music was at this venue called the Penny Arcade. Would go to Rochester every summer for years. We were such a scene capital. Like, Rochester doesn't have everything going for it, but during the scene, we were popping the shit off. We put out so many different bands in that era. Holy shit.
Says hi. Have a good
Yo,
one,
Euphoria. Hello, hi. Hello. Thank you to you and Blair. Thank you so much for the 6-month resub using Prime. What the heck? Congrats on the gold EV badge as well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for the hype as well, Brookie. Can we get some hype, some pride spam in the chat? Thank you so much. I would visit my family in Bloomfield. Oh my God. And they thought that we were futuristic looking. Yeah, with all the hair and the hair colors and the weird clothes, the ripped jeans, everything. Tight, skinny jeans and like the deepest scoop V-neck for boys. Oh my God. And then bangs that came down below your chin and shit. Holy crap. It was... while you're wearing like a fucking like flat brim cap that you bought from Lids that you didn't take the stickers off of. That shit. Oh my God. That was me to a T, by the way. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so my final show I did live before I ever stopped making music was I played at the Penny because I knew one of the people who helped run the Penny shows. And he was like, dude, we got an open slot. One of our opening acts just dropped out. Like, it would be great for you for, like, local exposure. He's like, I know you're popping off on MySpace. You want to, like take this slot here, like, as this opening act? And I was like, yeah, sure, dude. That sounds, like, really good. We'd love to show up. I made, like, my MySpace announcements. I was so excited to go and do this thing. Showed up. I set up my equipment, did the sound test. There was, like, maybe, like, 8 people in the audience. I was like, Oh shit, 8 people are here already? Damn, maybe I'll have like an okay crowd. Boys would wear girls' skinny jeans because they didn't make them for boys. Yep. And also, obviously, any excuse for me to wear girls' clothes, I was very into. But I was like, yeah, sound check's going good. Cool. 8 people in the crowd. That's all right. I bet like 25 people or more are gonna show up, which would have been like a pretty decent sized crowd for a small opening act. Back during the heydays of the penny. By showtime, 2 more people joined. 10 people. I played my final show ever to 10 people, and they all stood there because this was the punk thing to do. You never danced at shows. You never showed that you were enjoying it. You would make eye contact with whoever was, holy crap, Anonymous! Anonymous, thank you so much for a year-long sub. Oh my god, thank you so much for gifting a year-long sub to Little Lady Lace. I gotta say your name like they say it in Little Misfortune, by the way. Little Lady. Oh my god, Little Lady Lace, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge, and enjoy ad-free viewing for the next year. What the heck? Anonymous, whoever just did that, thank you so much. Yes, thank you for the hype and pride in the chat. Lady Saga, good to see you here as well. Hello, hi. Witches Wildflowers, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. What the heck? Yeah. What was I talking? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, 10 people were in the audience. But the thing that you did at shows back then.
Punch me in the boot.
Oh, my God. Anonymous. What the heck? What the hell? Oh, my God. Thank you so much. Anonymous, thank you. Whoever you are. Even if that even is the same Anonymous. Thank you for gifting a sub to Antichrist Bear. Antichrist Bear, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge for the next year. Anonymous, thank you so much. Thank you. Corbin, what's up? Good to see you. Hello. What in the hell, Monfrere? Exactly. Monfrere and Cristo. Is that my brother in Christ? I don't know. I can't remember how to say Christ in French. That's seriously the nicest thing ever. What a sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, what the heck? We have really generous people here, but like, what the heck? Wait. Anonymous isn't going to let you talk, apparently. Which is fine because the impression doesn't require me to talk. But people at scene shows, it did not matter if it was a metal band that was playing the like dirtiest like guitar riffs that you've ever heard in your life. It does not matter if it was like a dance pop band that was like, yo, we're about to like hit the chorus, everyone sing along. And like, you know, it did not matter what kind of music you were making. The emo thing to do was... like, you occasionally just have, like, the slight head bob. That was it. You could be... I would go to, like... Besides, like, Warped Tour, which was, like, an outdoor, like, music festival, so everyone was, like, getting into it, and there was, like, people who were, like, just there to have fun and get drunk and shit. Most shows, besides, like, maybe a mosh pit at, like, a metalcore show, that was everyone. It would be the dirtiest, heaviest, fucking coolest, crunchiest, like, guitar riffs you've ever heard in your life. Like, coming out of, like, you know, The Devil Wears Prada, or, like, Under Oath, or Bring Me the Horizon. Whoever was playing the gig. Just guitar. And no one was being like, yeah, fuck yeah! Like, or, like jumping up and down, or whatever. They were just... Sometimes they look like they wanted to kill the lead singer. And then as soon as the song would end, and the set would end, and, like, the music... Like, the front man and, like, the guitarist would, like, unplug their shit and, like, come down in the crowd, because they always came down in the crowd to go, like, drink at the bar. Like, those same people were, like, the whole time would just be like, bro, that was such a good show, bro. I fucking love that set. Oh, man, when you hit the drop during that, oh, my God, dude, that was sick. Like, yeah, I don't jump around when I go to shows. I must be emo. Oh my God, that was an old song back during the scene to make fun of people at shows, because literally nobody jumped at shows. Nobody danced. No one did anything. They just, occasionally you get like the head bob. And then people would walk around the mosh pits, like, and then whenever the drop was, you know, that shit. So that was the scene. That was like live shows. So anyway, can you imagine my very last show of all time The last show I've ever performed live music at was at this really very iconic music venue in Rochester, and fucking 10 people, none of them standing by each other, by the way. They were all like spread out as far as they could be from each other, all just standing there.
Punch me in the boot. Happy Teresa back.
Like the whole time, and that was it.
I truly love the vibes here, girl.
That was it, the whole time. Yeah, you had to be spread out, exactly. La Mariposa, thank you so much. Thank you for the 3-month resub. Congrats on the silver EV badge. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you being here. I'm glad that you enjoyed the vibes. Social distance before it was cool. They really did, though. But that was the thing. So the whole time I'm sitting up there, and I'm a one-person show. That was my thing. Was like I made like this like piano-based electronic style music. It was like me with my stupid like Yamaha keyboard playing like my heart out, playing the songs, trying to sing, trying to like get the 10 people there hyped up, all of them sitting there staring daggers at me. Anonymous, whoa, holy crap. Anonymous, thank you oh my god, thank you like genuinely thank you very, very, very much. Lady Sock, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge. Sounds like a good show. I don't know about that. Oh my god, thank you so much. Lady Saga, enjoy being a sub here for the next year. That's really, really nice. What the heck? Oh my god. Yeah, you now have access to Girbeagly, which is one of my favorite emotes that has ever been made. But good god, yeah, I mean, the number of people here in my chat right now are more than I would have at a lot of my shows that I played. I'll let you know that much. It was mainly dive bars up and down the East Coast when I toured with my friends. And then I'd go man the merch booth for them during their set, so I wouldn't even get to watch them perform most of the time. You said one-man show, I immediately imagine you with a drum, guitar, keyboard. No. I wasn't doing like the one-man band, like, hey, everybody. Like, it wasn't that. It was just me, keyboard, and my frail little voice singing about how a girl had broken my heart. Oh, up on stage. And that was that. And then when the set ended, of course, again, it was like no one clapped at these shows. No one cheered. The set would just end, and then the venue would go silent. I can't count the number of times. I went to go see Love Hate Hero one time at the Penny, and they played the craziest show. The like lead guitarist jumped down onto the floor off the stage and was playing like in the middle of like a mosh pit. It was sick. It was awesome. And then the set ended. The sound dropped out. And the silence was deafening. It was just boom, like the last guitar note. Boom. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks, Rochester. We had a great time. No one said anything. People were just like, cool. And then they waited until they came down off the stage, and people like went up and were like, dude, sick show. You know? Go Scott Pilgrim with a low quick. Thank you. Yeah. If people could stand stone face at you playing that, then they deserve a reward. Oh my god, yeah, no, it was. But then the thing is again, I ended my set, and like 2 dudes came up, and they were like, bro, I follow you on MySpace, by the way. You like put out some like really funny shit like in your bulletins, and like your music's awesome. It's great to meet you. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. Why did you look like you wanted to stab me to death while I was playing my music, dude? You know? Yeah. So sad. Thank you. Yep, that would. I was into a few local bands and have handwritten notes from the bands that are like, thank you for seeing us. It's always so sweet. That was the thing, is I loved mingling after the sets. It was like way fun to do that. That was like my favorite part of doing live music, was getting to interact with the crowd in any sort of way, no matter how big the crowd was. Honestly, I think the record number of people I played to was there's a town outside of, well, pretty far outside of Rochester, but it's called Utica. And we went to Utica, me and my friend's band, to spend the night and play what we thought was going to be an actual venue, and ended up being a cafeteria of the high school there, which was one of the weirdest places ever. The acoustics sucked. We needed these giant extension cords to even like use the outlets in the cafeteria. It was just such a mess. But only like 25 people showed up. So we were like, I guess we'll just like make the best of this. But we played, that was the biggest crowd I ever played, was like 25 people. That was it. And then, after that, we went to a house party from one of the other bands that had played the set with us, had played the ticket with us. And they were like, yeah, you guys want to, like, go hang out? And we were like, yeah, that sounds great. Let's go to this house party. Like, holy shit, that was rough. We like, barely made gas money back. And there were more people at the house party than showed up at the show. So that was like insult to injury at that point. We were like, let's just get drunk, man. Let's just sign up for beer pong and forget this night happened. I almost went to college there. Very glad I didn't, only because there was like literally nothing to do in Utica. Blogger says, what for you made a good choice on that one. But good lord. Not the cafeteria concert. Yeah, you took, but here's the thing is back then all of us were so poor, you took whatever show you could get. You did not know. A lot of the times it'd be like, oh, yo, we just like booked a show in like Pennsylvania, like on like the border, like Pennsylvania and like New York. Like, yeah, well, let's drive down. And like, we don't know what this venue is because we didn't have like smartphones back then. We couldn't like look up every facet and every detail of like the small town we were heading to. So sometimes you'd go into a town and you'd be like, they have one stoplight here. And what did we get ourselves into? And it'd be like the local dive bar that was like as big as this office that I'm in. And there'd be like 8 people there. That was just the way that you did it. And you're like, cool, we just drove like 7 hours for this. Awesome. My favorite artists to see live are so big that it's hard to get tickets now. Yeah, that was the benefit of the scene, was there was always something going on, and people would travel to see small and mid-sized bands because you get a local following. And then once your local following built up enough, like I was buddies with this band from Syracuse, which is like the city over, that were called Honor Bright. And I think it was fueled by ramen. I can't remember who picked them up for like a brief like 1 EP contract. But they had a song on the radio. That was kind of cool. But like they started very local. They played in the town I grew up in, which has a population of 10,000 people, maybe less. And we had like 2-3 venues there that were really, really small. And the venue that they decided to play at was, for context, was a venue I had played at in high school with my high school jazz band for a concert one time. So they decided, this big up-and-coming band was like, oh, we're gonna roll through this small town, and we're gonna just play this venue that houses maybe 30 people, 40 people max. That was just the way that it was. It was the way that it was. So, like, you just took what you could get. You tried to make enough money that between your day job, you were like, we're doing it. We're on the grind, and we had enough for gas and fast food for this week. It was very much, it kind of prepped me for content creation, because as you guys know, like, content creation is just all up and down, and it's me just trying to make what I can and make people pay attention to it, you know? So, yeah. Like, Honor Bright, that's a name I haven't heard in so damn long. I only ever heard their music from people's recordings and posts. Yeah, Honor Bright. They're from Syracuse, New York. They had a song called Build Hearts from Stars that kind of took off. And I can't remember, like, what their big radio single was, but they even had a music video on MTV2, I remember, which was really cool. May I please have some vibes, sir? Lard Martini, plenty of free vibes for you here tonight. Welcome on in. It's nice to see you here. Oh, wait. I've been rambling for an hour, and I have not put the game up. Here, hold up. Let's increase the vibes here. Thank you, everyone hanging out this late. Thank you so much for showing up and vibing and listening to an old boomer talk about the heyday of how things used to be back in the day. Back in my day, this is what real music was.
He only likes her because she's old.
Oh my God.
She's probably like 20.
Anonymous, why are you? Thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you so much, Anonymous, for another year. All right, give your bank account, wallet a rest, whoever you are. If I don't even know if this is the same person over and over again, but either way, thank you so much, Anonymous. Thank you so much. Lard Martini, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge. I hope that helps turn your day around a little bit. Thank you so much. What the hell? Really cool. I'm T-posing without a head just for you, Anonymous. Check that out. Isn't that cool? This game. I love this game. Don't get me wrong. I love this game. I'm a Palia partner. I'm not going to say anything disparaging about this game, but I really... Part of me hopes that they miss this particular error and that loads up that way every time, because I think that would be hilarious. That's my favorite bug right now, right? It's really funny. It could be a team of Anonymouses. Anonymai? What is anonymous? Is anonymous plural? Well, it's not a noun unless you're using like the proper noun of like Anonymous the hacker group, right? Hacker man, Simon. It does in fact happen every time. It's fantastic. It's so funny. Good news, I made the Gay Men's Chorus. Our audition placements happened today, and I was placed into tenor 1. Talia, that's amazing. That's so cool. Congrats. Anonymous. Yeah, it's like the Among Us potion off the dark web at 3 a.m. It's the Anonymous. The Anonymous potion off the dark web. The term is anonymousy. Oh my god.
She's probably like 25.
Anonymi out there. This is a free website. I'm going to remind you, it's a free website. You don't have to pay me money for anything to enjoy the fun that is being had, if there is fun. I'll always have you in the background for ARAM. I hope that helps reduce the stress of anything League-related ever. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 2 gifted, though. Thank you so much. Felly and Espion Halter, if you're here, make sure you're saying thank you. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the sub badge. What the hell? That's so nice. Thank you. This is a free website. Made me calculate. It is. It's free. Here's my thing is I don't want to, like... This is my big thing is I've talked about this. I don't want this bar that's in the upper left up there. I don't want it to have to be up there ever. I've always prided myself on offering free content. I like to, you know, I'm going to obviously be putting more time into setting up like the Ko-fi so that like premium content can come back, but that's like an optional thing. The core component of like what I do and how I do it has always been based on it being free, and if people want to give, they are allowed to give, but like it's not something they should ever be pressured into, you know, if that makes sense. Thank you. Is 11 out of 25 subs August goal or September's goal? That is the daily goal of the stream. You have loopholes. Yeah, I have loopholes. Sure. But this is just me speaking from the heart. This is me being a regular human being. My dog is making the silliest shape right now. I will miss her stinky ass when I go back to school. Love that. It is September. I know it's September, but also like... Oh man, I genuinely hope, and I don't want Anonymi to have to expose themselves because I want them to be able to have their comfort and everything. But like, I hope they know that I don't expect subs. I don't like want to ever pressure anybody. It's the whole reason I don't really make a big deal about it being September or anything either. But I really thank you so much. A regular human being, sure. What are you implying? Am I an alien? September. I read that in the... I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video of that, like, voguing, like, gathering where there's, like, that lady doing, like, vogue dancing. And the DJ is like, Katrina. Like that. Like, I read, like, September in, like, that in my brain. Here comes a hurricane. Yeah, here comes a hurricane, bitch. Still August for 40-ish minutes. It is, but Twitch decided to start September early this year for whatever reason. Jeff Bezos just had to have more money. He needs a 4th yacht. Blah. Never shared good news. I recently submitted for my first Broadway audition. They got back to me and said I didn't get a call back. But the casting director had my stuff and info on file in case of future interest for either this show's future productions, something else. I take that as one. Honestly, here's my thing as someone who does voice acting and doesn't land roles all that often because nobody does. And that goes for regular acting as well, theatrical acting as well. That is awesome that you went out there and you put your audition on file. That is a big part of getting the attention of casting and directors. That takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of confidence to do. It's great that you've done that. And yes, it makes casting directors' jobs a little bit easier for future productions. They can like be like, oh wait, we already have someone on file that like fits that profile, that like fits that like role like to a T. I was singing that yesterday right before we started getting hit by the hurricane. We're fine. It was honestly barely a storm when it reached us. I heard that by the time it made landfall, it was more of a tropical storm. But I do hope that everyone who is affected by that, yeah, everyone's staying safe as possible. But thank you for validating my vast knowledge of useless trivia and facts. I appreciate that, chat. Acting is crazy to get into. Any audition helps. You never know who will get it back to you. Right. Yeah. So, I was literally just telling my friend earlier on the phone call I had. But we were talking about, he was asking about my voice acting auditions. And I was like, yeah, I had to like take a month off because I was like getting a little bit burnt out from putting in auditions because I audition so often. I put in hundreds of auditions this year alone, which is pretty low, honestly. Most voice actors literally do like 1,000 and upwards a year, just because it's such a competitive market. But I saw POV natural disasters were your childhood hyperfixation, so it's now your job to update everyone on the hurricane video that had the here comes the hurricane. I love that. Beautiful. Love that so much. But he was asking, he was like, holy shit, I didn't know that you did that many auditions. He's like, have you landed any of those? And I was like, well, for reference, like one of the like voice acting discords I'm in has 19,000 members, and every time a single voice acting audition goes up there, almost all 19,000 people audition for it. So it's like, it's been pretty competitive. So landing the roles has been a little bit spread out for me. But I was like, I did land a role earlier this year that I recorded for, or late last year that I recorded for, that I didn't know that I got, because what had happened was, I promise this as a point that relates back to the things we were talking about, but it originally was like a database, like voice reel poll. And I was like, not thinking much of it. And I was like, yeah, here's my voice reel. Like, you know, yeah, hopefully my voice matches like the voice print you're looking for. And I didn't hear anything back from it. Like, you know, I did my audition, I sent in my voice reel, and I didn't hear anything back. And like 6 months passed. Didn't hear anything back. Okay, cool. That's cooked. That's not an opportunity I got. That's fine. We go again. We try again on the next one. It's just the nature of the... Most of voice actors are stuck between sending in stuff and forgetting that you sent it in, or waiting for an NDA to release so you can tell people that you got a role. Those are like the only two states of being when you're a voice actor. So I was in the like, oh, I must not have gotten it, whatever. I don't take it personally. You just like, you know, if you hear back, you hear back. If you don't, then it probably means that you didn't get the role. So I didn't hear anything back for like 8 months. So we got an email from a casting director. Hey, Brian, so you might remember that you submitted your voice acting Yeah, see, Andy Bumblebee, I don't have that problem. I actually do not get offended at all when I don't hear back. It's just part of the process. It is what it is. There's too many of us auditioning for them to get back to everyone. That's an impossible task to ask someone who's paid as little as a casting director. But they were like, yeah, so you didn't get well, they didn't say that, but they were like, so you submitted your voice reel and your audition for a role like 8 months back, and we had another project come through the pipeline, and we had your voice reel already on file, and we noticed your voice is perfect for this role that we have, and that role was the major game boss Teseo in Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 that I showed you guys that boss fight a few streams ago, or I guess a few months ago at this point. But I showed you that boss fight in all of its glory of me being like, hey, you know, like that kind of voice. And they were like, yeah, we cast you because we already had your voice print on file, and we thought that you'd be perfect for this. And it was like, oh shit, cool. So that is what can happen when you put your tape, your like demo tape, your demo reel into acting, voice acting, whatever. They might just do a demo poll. They might be like, oh shit, we already have this person on file. So that's like a cool thing. That's like the first step, I think, of getting on the radar in the scene. It's very easy to do things like in your own time, like practice acting and practice doing whatever. But getting yourself out there is really hard. Advocating for yourself, marketing for yourself. A lot of people don't know where to start with that. So I think that whenever that happens, that is definitely something that puts you at an advantage.
Oh.
Thanks, that person. You want any more? You want more iron? Having a helpful agent can be very helpful too, but not everyone is able to find that. That, and if you do that a little bit too early, you don't have anything to show off. I think that's a really common rookie mistake that I share with a lot of newer voice actors, especially. They'll be like, when should I get an agent? And I'm like, I don't even fucking have one. I don't need one. I advocate for myself. I find my roles myself. I'm a part of like a bunch of private Discords that feed me invite-only roles, or I know a bunch of casting directors that are like, yo, Brian, I want to hit you up because like we worked with you in the past and we think you'd be like a good fit for this role. Self-networking is way more important than getting an agent. If you get an agent right off the bat, you do not have a portfolio. And so the agent, even if they're very successful in being like, hey, I got someone who'd be great for this part. I think it would be awesome if they got this role. Like, they would be the perfect person for this Broadway show or this theatrical production or this voice acting role. And then you don't have literally anything to show except, oh, yeah, you were in drama club in high school and you did student film in college. Like, that's the baseline that everyone already is at when you go in for a role anywhere. Everyone else already has that experience. You don't have anything special yet. You don't have anything that's like gonna make you stand out and pop off the same way yet. But once you like start landing those like more amateur, smaller roles, building up your portfolio, having something to show off, like, so I have my IMDb publicly listed. People can go, oh, cool. You know, they've already done like all this other shit. Cool. Oh, I know that role. Cool. Yeah. Let's hire them. They got the chops. They got the experience. They know what they're doing. Getting an agent is a lot of the times not like the thing I recommend doing. Wait, I missed good news from Antichrist Bear. Hold up. Good news, I made not one, but two of my favorite foods today. I made stuffed bell peppers and payday bar. Oh my god, those are two of my favorite things in the world. That's awesome. Very, very yummy. Haven't joined any acting unions even 10 plus years after graduating from a conservatory I went to. I wanted to build my resume first and think it's getting there. Yeah, and you're saving yourself money, so you're not paying membership fees, because I'm not joining SAG, even though I've had people offer me roles that if I had landed, I would have had to make the decision on if I wanted to join SAG or be unable to do so right away, and then therefore limit my ability to work on SAG-AFTRA projects. And obviously with the strike going on right now, I'm not doing any of that, but like it's all on you, baby. No scabs here. But yeah, it's one of those things. I always try to like remind people, you see these really successful voice actors, these really successful actors, and they're doing all this stuff, and you're like, I need to do all that stuff. No, they built up all that stuff over the years. You got to work on you first. You know? Getting hit with the EP beam. Gonna head out. Kid, take care. Thank you so much for vibing. Going to a Broadway resume booster really made me see how unprepared I was. Everyone had already applied to Tish, and I was like, I got headshot. Yep. Because you're like, oh, I did this, and I got that, and I've done all this. I was the best actor. I was the lead in all my productions when I was at my college, my acting school. So that's literally everyone that you're competing against right now. That's the bare minimum. You got to really, like, swallow your pride and go, I'm not a good actor yet. Or, like, I'm decent, but I need to be a great actor. And then you really focus on your craft and become, like, a much better actor that way. Good news, I'm very tired finally, so I'm going to try to get some real sleep finally. Well, good night, everyone. Yo, Austin, take care. Thank you so much for vibing. Appreciate that. Like, I was listening to, like, a bunch of my old roles, like, for just example. But, like, I was listening to a bunch of, like, the stuff that I did as 7. And even though I know a bunch of you are going to be like, no, Brian, 7 was so cool. Oh, my God, he was hot. He was cool. By the way, I want to do more, like, seductive hot characters like that. I want to do, like, you know, hey, I was thinking about you the other day, after all. You know, like, shit like that that's just, like, anime as fuck. I want to do that kind of thing. But, like, I was going back and I was like, man, I wish I had delivered that line differently. And it wasn't just from as an actor, you're always going to pick apart yourself no matter what. It was from, like, the point of view of me being like, No, you know, I'm not, like, arrogant and prideful about I know I'm not the best actor in the world. I'm passable. I'm good. I wouldn't have, like, one out on all my voice roles if I wasn't. But I want to get better. I want to just, like, really work on my craft. I want to be the best, you know? I'm getting into film technical side because acting's crazy, and I'm terrified trying to figure out getting jobs. So I'm taking networking classes in college. That's a great thing to do. Like, honestly, I think a lot of those sub skills, those, like, quiet skills, soft skills as they call them, like networking, like social skills, those are just as important, if not more important, than the actual like craft that you're trying to get into. And I think that needs to be emphasized a lot more and isn't really prioritized in a way that's like truly helpful, because you could be the best actor in the world, but if you don't know how to advocate for like appropriate pay or representation or things like that, you're not going to get anywhere. Like, you need to know how to talk to, like, a casting agent. You need to know how to, like, be professional in a studio setting. You need to know those skills. Those are all really important. Literally didn't get into any of the big fancy schools or specialized performing arts programs I applied to other than the one I'm currently attending. You know what? I'm glad for that because I like where I'm at. Yeah, sometimes you just settle into something that, like, works better for you than what you thought was going to be, like, the dream, you know? Ooh, I got loot. Nice. Treasure chest. I haven't gotten a treasure chest in a while in this game. That's fun. It's so difficult to break into an industry without any experience. Being able to do that and get the right respect is such a big skill set in itself. Exactly. Yeah, and you never know. Like, I've had, like, some casting roles sent off to me before they send it off to, like, AAA, like, anime voice actors or, like, people in Hollywood before. Because the casting director liked working with me, and they liked me. They went, oh, I like you as a person. We have, like, a really good rapport. You're trustworthy. You do your work well. You do it, like, diligently and on time, and, like, you take it seriously. But you know how to have fun. I want to send this to Brian first. I don't need to send this to that person in Hollywood first. That's helped me a lot. That's given me the edge on, like, a bunch of roles I've done. I've heard that in dance and other performing arts, it's always climbing the ranks until you're the best, then moving up and being the worst in the higher group. Everyone else was also the best from where they came from. Exactly. That's a great mentality, honestly, Lord Martini. That is very, very accurate. You can very easily be the big fish in the small pond. But it's not until, like, you take the leap and, like, actually challenge yourself and, like, swallow your pride and go, all right, it's time to face the ocean, that you're ever going to actually progress your craft in any meaningful way. Glad you two feel good about the turnout of events. It's so hard to live with regret. Yeah, absolutely. This is making me think of how I was going to go to animation school and then decided to just, like, not last minute. Yeah, that's fine. I was going to be an English major, and then partway through my English majoring, I swapped over to psychology. It happens. Life changes. Life changes are all right, you know? That's okay to change your mind about stuff and to try something else. Ooh, flow tree. I can't do it by myself. I can't do this all on my own. No, I'm no. What was I doing? I just, like, fell into, like, a trance and started, like, mining for iron in this game. Good God. I switched from doing hair to working in healthcare. Had no experience because the boss liked my personality. Now I'm in med school. Life happens the way it's supposed to. Yeah. I think it would be really boring if I knew my fate ahead of time. Would it help my anxiety? Maybe. But then I'd, like, worry about, like, oh, I know that chapter is coming up soon. I gotta, like, do that shit. The unexpected is just, like, something that, like, happens. It can completely flip your life upside down and sometimes send you on a path that's, like, way more fulfilling or way better. Like, I lucked into creating content as a full-time content creator. You guys know me. I've talked about it. My background is in a million different things, but the last jobs I had before I did this was I was in the corporate world. I was working in internet marketing in corporate offices and shit, and, like, tech startups and whatever. I didn't plan on becoming a full-time content creator. I wanted to. It was a dream of mine, but I kind of lucked into it. And I've really enjoyed it, and it's really changed my life in some really humongous ways that I'm always going to be really grateful for. So, you know, sometimes stuff falls in your lap, as weird as that sounds. You can't really predict it, and you can't base your happiness around just the idea that things are going to work out a very specific way. It's good to have expectations and goals and ambitions, but also it's good to go with the flow sometimes, even beyond your backup plans. Anxiety and I are besties. I feel you. I went from warehouse worker to corset maker. I don't know what's happening in the future. Wait and see. Yeah, it's all you can do. It's all you can do. And who knows, you know? Might lead you down some really cool paths. Trying to break into content creation with a focus on fashion design. Will it work out or will I be happy with it? Who knows? That's all part of finding who you are. Exactly. You take from those experiences where you can. Sometimes you gotta fuck around and find out when exploring what you do. Yeah, and that's the other here's the other thing. I like that saying for getting into something, because so many people, again, they idolize and they take inspiration from people who have been doing this shit for years, who have decades sometimes more of experience than them, and they take it kind of like a personal challenge of like, okay, well, my favorite actor, my favorite musician, my favorite artist does it this way. That means I, from day one, need to be there or be close enough to be there like almost instantaneously. And that's not the way it works. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna not know what the hell you're doing for a little while. You're gonna need to try to do things without someone holding your hand that are gonna feel really uncomfy and are not gonna create the type of results that you think that you want. That's part of learning and growing. You practice. It's not practice till perfect, but it's practice till you get damn as close near perfect as you can be. And even then, learning to just like flow with the mistakes, that's a part of all this shit, you know? My fucking stream title didn't even update before like 5 minutes into the stream or whatever. Like, I make mistakes all the time. I've been doing this forever. It is what it is. It's okay to not start perfect. And I know a lot of us are working through perfectionist mindsets. That's something I had to break myself. But I've been having more fun. I've been, if you guys haven't seen, I have been doing short form content on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. After years of not taking those platforms seriously, those types of content seriously. Like, I just never put time into it. Not that I, like, thought it was stupid. It's just, like, I never put time into it. I never, like, was like, oh, that's worth prioritizing in any kind of way. And just to get myself back into the groove of making videos, because I'm prepping to, like, come back in full force with long form, I was like, oh, that would be a fun little experiment. That would be, like, a fun confidence booster, maybe, to do some, like, short form shit. And it's been a blast. Not all of them pop off. Not all of them do well. Not all of them are even, like, high quality. Most of them are pretty dog shit, honestly. Just silly, like, mindless content. But I'm having a really good time with all of it. I'm having a blast doing that. It's fun. Learn to let your hair down a little, you know? I'd often see new writers compare to themselves to Terry Pratchett and say they aren't as good. Man spent years building himself up to what he could do. You just started. It's fine. This is how you become better at what you do. Yeah, exactly. And there's no time limit to it either. Like, all of us have our own, like, pace. It's the way that it works. Your shorts have been so fun to experience. Thank you. The one with Sig that I was talking about, that I put it up, like, so it did okay on Instagram. It did okay on YouTube Shorts. But the one where I was talking about, like, it was just me sharing, like, a general thought that I had. Just me shooting off the ADHD into the void has been a majority of my TikToks. I don't have any central theming or anything like that. Like, I think a lot of the people who followed me from the one on TikTok, they're going to be disappointed to know I'm not a cat content channel. I'm just uploading the insane ramblings of someone who's mentally unwell publicly. But the one with Sig, it kind of went semi-viral. I think it was, like, before I went live, it was at, like, 37,000 views or something, which is a lot for my humble little TikTok, because it's the social platform I promote the least. That has the smallest number of followers of any of my social platforms. It only has, like, 2,000 or 3,000 followers there. So it's, like, pretty wild that I was just like, yeah, I have, like, separation anxiety from my cat. Like, like, random stupid thing I would talk about here is like a joke or like make as a tweet. And it popped off overnight and I woke up to like 60 comments and I was like, holy shit, what the hell? What's going on? The insane ramblings of someone who's unwell publicly? Okay, but I feel that. Yep. That's just content creation. The sooner you learn that the people you look up to who do this have no idea what the hell they're doing. Like, we have formulas we follow. We have, like, routines we follow. But we don't really know what's going on. We don't control the algorithms. YouTube doesn't, like, ring us up on the phone or, like, TikTok or, like, Twitch and go, hey, this game's gonna be really popular next month. You better play it so you get high numbers. No. Kids really like this kind of short-form video now. Like, we have no idea what we're doing. We're shooting crap into the void, too. We're just as uncertain. We're just as nervous about stuff. The sooner you learn that and stop comparing yourself to those of us who have come before, but take inspiration, you know, learn from our mistakes, learn how to do things from, like, those of us who have, like, experience, who want to share it, the sooner you're going to be able to, like, again, let your hair down, not take things quite as seriously, just have fun with it, and make stuff that really feels good to make, and also might end up becoming, like, your mainstay content. That's the tip I got for people. Never stop having fun. If you suddenly go, wait, I'm not having fun anymore, then you took a wrong turn somewhere. Or you're about to burn out, in which case recognize that. When I was younger, I wanted to be Ethan Slater. Obviously, that didn't age well, but either way, you have to figure out your own way of doing things. Imitation isn't what most people want, right? There's some kind of science to back up what you're creating, like meds or something. It's always a guessing game. Yeah, and also the other one is don't take things personally. If something doesn't do well, it doesn't mean that people didn't like it necessarily. Unless you're, like, being, like, really opinionated. Like, obviously, maybe you've, like, isolated some part of, like, your viewership or demographic. But, don't take it personally. A lot of times, like, algorithms are more aggressive than they've ever been right now. And those algorithms suck to compete with because none of us know how they actually work, and anyone who claims that they are is selling you snake oil and is being a grifter. So don't fucking listen to them. There's some, like, best followed practices, sure, but no one actually knows what the algorithms do. There's actually laws against that because it gives people an unfair advantage, especially people who use it to advertise and market. So don't take it personal. If things don't do well, the algorithm is to blame, not that your content sucks. Like 9 times out of 10. That is the truth of it. So, yeah. Exactly. That's why I can't look at numbers, because in this day and age, everyone focuses on it. Yeah, and I'll let you know. I just got an email right before the stream started. My numbers, if I give a shit about numbers, like, sure, I need enough money to eat and, like, pay rent and stuff. That stuff matters a bit more. But leaving that aside, my viewership has not been what it was in previous years. Anywhere on the internet right now. That's okay. You know, hills and valleys. That's the way that content works. Even with that, because I have the experience, because I have the reputation, because I have the prestige that I built up having fun and doing things my way and making the kind of content I want to make, a humongous company, huge company, just sent me an email right before this stream being like, hey, we want to fly you out to LA fully comped to do this cool thing for content. And I was like, damn, right now? When, like, my stats are in the shitter? Right now you guys want to do, damn. And it's because we have a pre-existing, like, relationship. We have a, you know, I've had fun with it. I've learned to network. I have learned to take things as they come and not hyperfixate on numbers. Yeah, everything works out. Takes a lot of experimenting, too, to find out what works for you. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not going to be doing, like, Let's Plays as heavy as I used to. I'm just talking to someone about that. Like, where I was like, man, both of us have really, like, moved away from doing, like, gameplay stuff outside of Twitch. And then we were talking about, like, yeah, and Twitch is, like, you know, kind of not what it was right now. So it's kind of cool to unplug our brains and just, like, play video games and talk to fun people in our community on Twitch and just use this as the, like, not so serious content before we go back to the content mines. So yeah, I don't know, it works out sometimes it doesn't. That's just life. All right, I gotta do some quests. I just realized I've been running the fuck around doing literally nothing of importance in this game right now. I actually have to do some quests in this game. Holy crap. Also, wait, what is that thing? Mechanical foot? Belongs to a Galder? So I can probably give that to Hecla or Einar. That's my guess. When did I pick that shit up? It was maybe in one of the treasure chests, I guess. I'm going to get rid of these rocks because I don't need them. I am going to keep the iron ore because that's important. Character and rapport seems like it can go a long way in the entertainment industry. It can. There is a lot of truth to the, like, who you know and how you know them. I've always done my best to always keep good relationships no matter the size of the person because I just want very authentic relationships in this industry because there are people who only operate based on clout and numbers, and they are the worst people in the world to get to know. They're fair weather. They're terribly unreliable. They're oftentimes really mean behind the scenes. I don't like that. I'm a human being first before I'm a content creator, so I love to be able to, like, make friends. And you never know when someone's gonna, like, take the fuck off and then, like, turn around and scratch your back. Like, Ethan is a great example of that. When I met Ethan, he had slightly more subs than me on YouTube and then rebooted his channel. And before moving to LA, his channel still was really, really tiny. My channel, for a very long time, was bigger than his channel. So a lot of the times, I was shouting him out. I was telling people, go check out my buddy Ethan. He's like my little brother. He's like one of my best friends. Like, please. And we met each other completely by chance, and we were just having fun making dumb little gameplay videos. We didn't think anything of it. We didn't think we were going to be the next Markiplier. We didn't think, like, anything like that. Our ambitions were, like, pretty small. And we were, like, our thing, we would have this nightly talk, and this is when I knew that Ethan and I were forever going to be really close friends, is we would have this nightly talk back on Skype because Discord wasn't a thing yet, and everyone used Skype, where we'd be, like, playing a game together, and it'd be like, hey, I gotta go to, you know, I gotta go now. Like, I got work in the morning or whatever, my full-time day job. And he'd be like, oh, yeah, me too, man. It was great, like, hanging out, great talking. He's like, it was so fun recording today. I can't wait until we're at a place where we're making enough money that we can, like, pay for rent and bills, and then, like, we can do this full-time. That's all I really want out of this. Like, I don't need to be famous. And I was like, yeah, I don't need to be famous. I just want to, like, make rent and bills. That sounds good. And then, lo and behold, he went out to L.A., got invited out to L.A. by a much larger guy. Some of you guys know of the Facebook baker, Mark Ippler. Invited him out there. Said, hey, do you want to be part of Markiplier Makes and the team, or Mark Ippler Makes and the team Ippler? And then they did that little thing, anus, you know? And he just grew up. And he's scratched my back a large number of times over the years. You know, he's rated over here. Some of you guys got introduced to my content because of him. You never know. You never know who's going to stick by you. You never know who's going to blow up. You never know because it's all unpredictable in this space. The best thing you can do that I recommend as advice is be authentically you. Be genuine. Don't chase the numbers because that shit dries up eventually. Be you. Make real friendships. Someone from your crew might blow up. Turn around and go, hey, you've always been awesome to me. I'm eating well. You're going to eat well too. That's the way to do it. Will you guys make more content together when you move to LA? If I move to LA, yeah, absolutely. Next time I visit LA, like, I'm sure we're going to try to make some content. Mark's Scrunkly Scrimblow meme resub was this channel. Yes, it sure was. Yep. But yeah, that's the big thing is, like, just be honest. It took Mark even a number of years to warm up to me. We met back at the same time as Ethan and I did. And, like, we were acquaintances. He was like, oh yeah, I've heard about you through, like, other people, but I don't really know who you are because, like, the space was much smaller. I've told you guys the story. One of the 2 times I fanboyed was I met Mark and it was like, oh, yeah, I'm a big fan, like, almost barfed on him. Like, I was just, like, freaking out, you know, having a panic attack because I was like, oh, you're, like, the biggest Let's Player. Like, you're the guy that, like, inspired me to do what I do. And, like, he saw me from, like, a fan capacity in 2015. And then as he continued to see me be genuine in the space with my own community, my own content, and as a result, get closer to, you know, people like Sean and, you know, Wade and Bob and those people who I was just genuinely friends with. We were just like good to each other. Then he started opening up, and we became genuine friends. It's cool, you know. Fallen, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. If you visit here, I'll give you free tickets to Universal. Yeah, you said that before, Amy. Oh my God, I do. You know, here's the thing is, maybe I would feel less bad about taking those now because the strike's going on, since like I'd be like, oh yeah, shit, Universal's not getting my money. Then you became one of Mark's many channels through Markiplier TV. I did. Yep. So that's the thing is, like, you never know who's gonna be a connection for life. And that's the big thing that, like, the whole reason I'm here, the whole reason, you know, like, even Ethan is still doing what he does is I remember, again, like, the olden days of YouTube, rooting each other on, celebrating each other, being like, dude, you hit that milestone, fucking awesome, I'm so proud of you, or I saw that video you put out, that was so funny, that was so good, way to go, dude. You encourage each other, and then you feel like you have like a friend in the space that's like you're running alongside and you're doing stuff with. Like, that's cool. You like, how many industries out there do you get to like do the same job as like your best friend and like, you know, make that like a thing? Like, that's cool. Like, that's really neat. I've been really blessed to have the friends that I have in this space who do the same stuff that I do. It's really, really neat. Not everyone gets to do that, you know? Hero Link, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. I know I hate that I work for the enemy, but I have to... No, that's not on you. Listen, you have to work. You're not being struck as an employee of Universal. You're fine, Amy. So good to see people still doing it for fun, because the people doing it for money won't last because there's no passion. They burn out a lot quicker than they ever expect to. That's the other part of it, is I know a couple people right now who do not know how to let go of the go button, who I'm already seeing the cracks and the burn marks around the, like, loss of life in their eyes type of thing, where I'm like, they're heading towards a wall, dude. And it's not my responsibility to help them or stop them, but, like, I've been there before. You guys have seen me burn out a couple times throughout my very long career. I don't wish it on anyone, but I am not there to stop people from doing that. That's on them. You know, full-grown adults and whatnot. Anyway, Hodari, one of the daddies of this game, is standing here waiting for us. You lost? Guess you're here about mining business, aren't you? If you do get lost out there, I have a new recipe for something that might help. You still... What the hell? Why did your shop open? I was still talking to you, Hodari. It's kind of rude, man. Oh my god, I gotta make way more... I gotta make way more money for all this. This is cool. Unlock all this stuff, get some tokens. You still need something? Yeah, let's chat with you. Any luck on that iron? I have the iron. I have tons of iron, dude. Yeah, ho daddy, woof. Mr. Hodari, ho daddy. He's a daddy and a little bit of a hoe. Thanks, I would have gone in myself, but other things been taking up a lot of my time lately. Trust me, I don't make it a habit of looking for handouts. Happy to help, dude. Now, if only Najima would listen to me for once. Here, should cover the cost of materials. 100 gold, that's pretty good. Thanks, dude. I love working at Walmart. I fail to remember that retail is always a season ahead. I saw my first Mariah Carey's Christmas show. Oh, yeah, Fallen. Oh, my God. That's so far ahead. Good luck to you, Fallen. Good Lord. You're living in the future right now by a lot. Don't judge premature shop opening happening to the best of us. Starts happening to people around this age, you know? My Pokemon needs to sleep. Have fun talking to the daddy. Lard Martini, enjoy your Pokemon sleep. I just got a bunch this morning I was really happy about. Okay, what do people want around the valley, dude? If you get some extra copper, would you mind sending it my way? I could use some for the supports I'm working on in the mine. Ah, brother, I'm so glad you brought this up because I have so much copper. Wait, I already gave you some. Oh, I must have given him some last night. Here, have this iron, though. This from me? Huh. Thanks. You like that?
I suppose I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah, I suppose you will. See you later. With a big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. Just noticed the time. Yeah, East Coast gang. If you gotta roll, I totally understand it. This isn't gonna be a super long stream tonight anyway, just because I'm a little bit tired. And I started so late, you know? So, yeah. Charlie Brown had Christmas trees being sold for in the Easter movie. Charlie Brown knew. He was a knower. Just is what it is, guys. That said, Halloween decor, this is the perfect time for it. Go get you some. Ah! Oh my god. I don't know why they're showing me all the tutorials again. I know that the last patch reset that, but... Come on. Stop! I know these things, game. I'm a palia partner. Didn't you know? Unopened oyster. Wait, shit! No. I want to open those. Hold up. What do I want to sell here? Oh, yeah, I think I was in the middle of selling copper. I want to get rid of the general chat, so. And keeping the iron for now, because I can get copper so easy in this game, and I need money, though, in the game. Just like real life, Scoob. Oh, I should have kept the stone. I'm so low on stone for making glass. That's okay. I don't need it right now. It's all right. I'm East Coast. I'm playing The Sims, just realizing the time. Sims will do that to you. A lot of games will do that to you, but The Sims, like, holy God. Holy molin. Okay, silver ore. Oh, yeah, I was trying to make some silver ore. Got a little copper pieces here, anyway. I only have that one silver ore. That's kind of sad. It's a little bit shad. Put some more stuff up here. Oh wait, second silver ore. What am I talking about? Am I silly? A little bit silly. It's a little bit silly, this feeling inside. Wait, where did my gold go? Where did my silver and gold go? Well, I used this over there. No, okay. Object permanence. Me. Where did my...
He only likes her because she's
gold
old.
go?
She's probably like 25.
Bruh!
My sub is
Mavis!
to drink now.
Oh my God, it's gonna go tear up the town. Thank you so much for the Prime for 21 months. I appreciate you so much, Mavis. I hope that you're doing well. Good to see ya. Kicking myself for selling my sweet leaf in early game. Yeah, it's hard to find since they've nerfed the spawn rates of it a little bit. Oh no, that's the worst. I'm so sorry you're dealing with sweet leaf scarcity currently. One of the many conditions of the people of Palia. Alright, I got all these seeds to plant. That'll be good. Got pebs. All these are gifts up here for people, I think is what I was doing with these. Gotta put that in the house. Gotta open the oysters. Okay, cool. Everything's sorted. Might need to take the advice of the East Coast gang to go towards sleep and also give my kitty some attention. Thank you, Brian, in chat for the lovely vibes. Yo, Andy Bubblebee, thanks for vibing. Hope that, again, you keep putting yourself out there. Keep doing the acting stuff. That's great. It's awesome to hear about people with creative pursuits in the community. Got some weed, chat. I'm weeding for weed. But yeah, get some good rest. Also not sure if y'all are streaming tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'll make it, so have a good weekend. Yo, have a great weekend, Bloggers. This is Whippery. I should be streaming tomorrow. Morgan and I gotta... Those of you who missed last stream, I know that it was... I don't stream on Wednesdays, and especially not that early very often, so we had a pretty sleepy crowd. But one of the gifts that I got Morgan was a week-long... Well, not a week-long, but like 4 days in Toronto. 5 days in Toronto. So, her birthday gift, like big one from me, was next Monday through next Friday. So the 4th through the 8th of September, we're going to be in Toronto, which is going to be great. It's going to be really fun to explore the city at our own pace and, like, be downtown and vibe and do whatever we want on our schedule. And eat so much pizza. Oh, my God, I'm so excited for that. And smokes poutine. So I won't be streaming, and she won't be streaming while we're there. We might do some, like, short-form content and social media posts and stuff, but it's mainly just going to be us trying to grind out streams right now over the next few days before we go to that. So if we miss you tomorrow on Friday, it's all good. I'm going to try to do an early stream Sunday as well. And then Morgan should be streaming, I believe, early tomorrow and also on Saturday. Or maybe not Saturday, depending on when we get back. We're going to go see her family for belated birthday stuff, like her extended family. Have the best time next week. Thank you, 72. Thank you. It's so nice. I hope you both have a great time. Thank you. I really, really hope so, too. I'm sure that we will. We love Toronto. Also, 72 Muses. I don't know why I call you 72 and Muses. Sounds like so cool. I should just call you Muses. You guys have a great time. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Najuma's here.
Hello.
Hi. I know it's kind of weird to just show up here, but maybe you can help.
Help is one of my many middle names. What do you need?
The mine's haunted.
Wait, what? I'll get my salt. Oh, it's what now?
Haunted. I promise I'm not making it up. Every time I go in there, it just feels weird. Dad won't listen to me. He says there's no such thing as ghosts. Could you talk to him? Maybe if it comes from an adult, he'll actually hear it for once.
Dad should be a little bit more believing, seeing as how, like, there's magic in this universe, and this whole universe is recovering from this great magic war. Hodari, come on, man. Call me Muses. I'll do my best to remember. Thank you. Just popped into resub, say hi. My humans and I had a really long day, so we're off to bed now. You guys are wonderful. Have a great stream. Mavis, take care. Thank you so much for dropping by. Always nice to see you. Just did this? Oh, it's so fun, right? So cute. I love these little side quests in the game. Getting to know people. All right. All the villagers. Everyone's so cute and handsome and beautiful and wonderful. It's the best. It's such a good, like, late night cozy vibe game. Oh, Kenley sent us this. Exciting news! I'm proud to announce the first ever Maji Market is commencing tonight. If you guys don't know, we got Maji Market. There will be music, food, and live chopper entertainment. If you would like to help support Kilima's growth, please come to the market. Location: Kilima Fairground, southeast of the village. Time: 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. Please come. We really need this market thing to work out, Bree. I already told the Duchess about it. P.P.S. Stop by the Chopper Hut for special Chopper-themed goodies and treats. My daughter is running it. Okay, cool. Majin Buu Market? I just finished a corset. I'll send a pic in the Discord. Nice. Very cool. I'll seeing everyone's crafts lately in the Discord. It's been good. Y'all are talented. Dang. All right. Can I make anything else right now? Repair kits, standard arrows, makeshift. Oh, man. I got fine arrows. The Fine Bros arrows. They're going to try to copyright the word react. Repair this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go do the Maji Market. Or the Magi. Is it the Maji Market? I think it's a Maji Market, not the Magi Market, right? Hey, chat, you're kind of cool. Runs away and hides. Aw, Beans, you're kind of cool. It's like a tee-hee ooh-woo.
Oh, no.
Like moment. I see those in a lot of slideshows on my TikTok feed. Almost wrote underbussy instead of underbust. That's okay. All of us have a little bit of brain rot these days. Tee-hee, stop. No, you. Ee-hee-hee, yeah. Let me just hide my eyes with my sweater paws, you know, kind of thing. All right, I want to see this market, though. I've heard about it. I know that a lot of people have been playing around with it, but I don't know anything fully about it. I've been a bad Palia partner because I straight up just, like, have not been reading the updates on the Palia partner Discord. I'm just like, okay. I'm just here to play game, you know? My job is beach, chat. Anyone have a link to the Discord? I thought it was, I was in it already? It's very, very chill, super laid back. We're not the most active Discord out there, so you're not going to be overwhelmed by notifications. Every now and then you're going to get a push notification from when I go live or post like a YouTube video or short. Or if I have an important announcement to make. And then outside of that, people share their crafts and outfits and cool accomplishments over there. So if you like the vibe of this like chat, where it's just like kind of quieter and sleepier, you're going to really like the Discord. So, hope you enjoy your time in it, though. Thank you so much for joining. It's cool. To be fair, I don't know who is in the Discord and who's not these days because, again, it's kind of a chill, laid-back, sleepy community. It's kind of great. Wait, why did I just stop to do... That's ADHD in motion. I stopped to grab some copper when I very clearly should just be running straight for the market before it closes. Said 3 a.m. Oh my god, I'm gonna have under an hour there, which is just like 60 seconds or something. Gotta check out the fireworks. Ooh, that will be cute and fun. Whoa, little stands? Oh, that's what this was for. So EP all the time, most EP community. Yeah, we're very EP here. Okay, cool. I did it. Cute. 8 seconds of it left? Is that what it says? Oh, people are, wait, they're finding like hide and seek choppas or something? Y'all finding choppas? Oh my God, this is so cute. What the hell just happened? What event did I join? Like a little public event. What was that? That was cute. What the hell is that? What did I miss? Kenyatta, what's up, girl?
Seems to drag on and on and on.
Welcome to Choppa Hut, home of the Choppa Chompers. How can I assist you today?
I love how like much he hates life. No. My wrist hurts Choppa's event just ended. Oh no. They also, and not the wrist hurting though. That's just gamer burden to bear. Also had a new emote where you can sit on the ground. Oh, that's so fun. I like that. I like that a lot. Choppa Chase is a little scuffed, but it's cute. Oh. You have to run and catch them, but people camp the spawn spots. Interesting. Sakura, hello, hi. We're in the same Palia server. Nice. Very cool. A lot of people from the community always end up finding me. The game also, if we're friends or you're part of the Palia community, will do its best to pull us into the same server instances a lot. All right, what are you doing here? Blink twice if you're being held hostage, I'm going to say. If she's funny. What? I think I'm missing fireworks. Wait.
Haha, very funny. I practiced getting out of ropes too much to get kidnapped. Now, this is worse. This is my dad. When Mother came up with the idea for this market, Dad almost fell over himself in excitement. He's been talking about this booth for weeks.
Why didn't he run it himself?
You kidding me? Have you met my dad? Look, if you're gonna just stand there, can you help me out instead? I'm stuck behind this cart until the market closes, but I'm starving, and all we got here are these ice pop things. I keep smelling something greasy and delicious from that cart over there. Can you go grab some food for me? Here, get stuff for yourself too. Just, like, be quick before I pass out, okay?
Sure. Also, I guess I can talk to her about another quest. Me and Lauren are here. I was just watching your stream while playing and happened to see you. Oh, that's so cute. That's so fun. I love that. Playing with ropes. It sounds like my kind of gal. Oh my God. Yo, what's up, Laurie? Hello. Hi. That's so cool. I didn't expect to be in the same server with Brian. That's so fun. That's wonderful. I hope you have both been enjoying the game. All right. Your mom sent me to talk to you. It's a different quest.
Oh, this ought to be good. She sent someone else to do her dirty work. What is it?
She's mad about silverware? She thinks you're rebelling. She thinks you're rebelling.
She does, huh? Wonder what it is this time. Did I cut my hair a little too short? Or maybe I stayed out too late. No, you know what? I bet it was the fork. I knew that driver crazy. Sorry, I know I sound like a total spoiled rich girl. Some people have actual problems, and here I am fighting with my mom. It just doesn't really seem fair, her getting to decide everything about my life.
Listen, it does not matter what socioeconomic background you come from. Parents can affect you quite a bit, and that's all valid, you know?
She's been pressuring me about declaring my path. Apparently, I'm too old to still be figuring my life out.
Why haven't you declared yet? That is unfair. That is unfair.
You think so? Thanks, Bree. It's nice to know I'm not being totally ridiculous.
No, everyone goes at their own pace. Fireworks are so pretty. I'm very excited to see them if I don't miss them completely.
I just want a chance to figure out what I actually like first before I decide to do it for the rest of my life.
That is so fair. Maybe I can help.
Yeah. You know, I always kind of thought about gardening, or I always kind of thought gardening sounded fun. Nayo always seems so happy after a day of work. Is it because also the two of you are hooking up, though? It's like, oh, I want to be into the hobby that, like, my boy toy is into? Maybe that could be my path, but I don't have any seeds or anything to try it out. If you think you could bring me some, I'll be sure to pay you back.
Sure. Let's also chat.
It's nice being outside, you know? Sometimes I forget how interesting the world is. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw a gnarly-looking beetle over there.
What do you want for her gifts?
We always eat such stuffy, fancy food for dinner. Sometimes I just want to eat something else, you know? Like
Cutthroat trout. Something with a name that that cool has to be good. I don't have that, but do you wanna? No. Carrot. That sound good? No. Do you want a piece of copper? No. Love a good gnarly beetle. I feel ya. Do you want a cool flower? Okay, guess not. I'm gonna go get you something to eat, okay? Oh, look at that little. We happened upon the RP server. All right, but everyone's leaving though. It's over. Sad. Look at all the little lantern jars. Those are so cool. Whatever those are look yummy. Damn it, it's closed. I guess I'll go drown myself. Life is not worth living if I can't go to the Chopper Mart. Or the Magi Mart. Whatever it's called. Can I get unique fish here? That'd be kind of neat. I wonder. You know what's weird? I thought I was gonna like be the fishing master in this game and spend all my time fishing, and I think it's one of my least leveled up skills, and I don't know why, because I love fishing in most of these types of games. I have no idea why, and I especially like Einar. Einar's like one of the most interesting, cool characters in the game. I don't know why I don't do this more often. Gotta do a little bit of a pahition. Give me something good. Oh, baby, here we go. Oh, yeah, what did I get? I got a star quality gillifin. What's this? Play drums? Hey, they added instruments. I want them to add personal instruments still, though. My poor bug catching skills neglected at like 5 levels behind everything else. This is me right now, Jenna. This is me. Level 3 fishing, level 3 cooking, level 3 gardening, 8 mining, 10 foraging, level 4 furniture making, even though I'm wooing Tish. Ani bug catching's 3. Hunting is 5. I'm way behind on shit. I feel you on that. I'm so far behind on so much of this stuff. It's hard. Also, I don't know how to use the worms yet. Am I doing something wrong here? Like, I know I'm supposed to be able to do the worms. Do the worm. Like, with the fishing. I thought that this was, like, something that, like, I could do. Do I need a better pole or something? My sim was practicing the guitar. We made a band for a sec. Oh, hell yeah. I'm so bad at drumming. I'm so bad at, like, that's, like, I can keep rhythm. I can keep beat. But, like, ADHD does not allow me to, like, pay attention to 18 different pieces of equipment for one drum set. My high skill is fishing at 6 and lowest is cooking at 2. Fair. That's okay, though. You know, we're all clearly on our struggle game at the moment. To a degree. Who am I getting? Another gillyfin? Who's this guy? Another gillyfin. Right click with my pull out? Ooh. Oh, wait. I'd actually select it from my inventory. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. Actually, that is so awesome that you shared that. Thank you. Do you want an answer? Oh, yeah. I was actually asking there. Yo, okay. That's cool. Let's do this. BG3 brainworms have me too hard. It's corrupted how I hear worms. You guys see? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is happening? I thought I did that for a second. I was like, what did I do wrong? Oh my god, that's so cool. Holy shit. How did that happen? I forgot the words I was trying to say there. I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about. That was nuts. You don't even have to select it on your hotbar. You just have to do the right click to select ammo. Oh, cool. Thank you. You run around hitting the drums? That was sick. That was so cool. Again, I'm a terrible paleo partner. I don't know any of this shit. I should be teaching you guys the game, but like, We didn't have, back in my day when I was a original alpha tester, we didn't have these types of fancy schmancy festivals. You know? Bree, take care. Get some wonderful rest. Thank you so much for vibing. Singularity 6 went off with a firework. Yeah, those are cool. I don't even like fireworks that much like in real life. Whoa, what? I got a treasure chest. I prefer drone shows these days because they're renewable, first of all. Second of all, they don't scare pets and veterans and other people with, like, PTSD and stuff. And, you know, they're really cool and way more versatile. But, that said, these fireworks in a game, kind of friggin' dope, I gotta say. I'm gonna turn off the server chat also. I'm gonna only keep it on community, party, and whisper whenever I can, because I don't want to see what cursed shit people are writing in chat in this game. Also, alright, so I got a worm. Chat, would you love me if I was a worm? Oh, that's what I was gonna talk about. Do you guys see there was a woman in Australia who had like a fucking like worm, living worm in her brain that they extracted? She actually had a real brainworm. Horrifying. New fear unlocked. Like, I know some species of like botfly and stuff can do that, but like, what the shit, dude? It's the first time it's ever happened, apparently. Yeah, oh gods, yeah. Isn't that not BG3 in real life? Oh my god. I don't get the reference yet because I still haven't jumped into that game because it's going to eat my whole life. With the market going on, you probably do not want to see chat. It's bringing out a lot out of people. Oh no, the worst. Did they put the worm back in the dirt? It's like the TikToks where like the animal is clearly in pain or something, or like going through like a weird situation, and the comments are like, does this hurt the animal? I don't know how it happened. I've been really desperately trying to get off of this side of TikTok, but there are, I don't know, like animal fighting talk is like a thing. Like animal fighting talk where like, it's like, look at this video of a feral lion ripping a deer in half. And it's like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I literally don't want to fucking see this. And like, I'll mark it not interested every time. I'll like block some of the accounts. I don't know how I got on that side of TikTok, but I don't want to be there. It's like the worst thing. But like, every now and then I'll be like, oh, I did not realize Komodo dragons ate pigs. And I'll just like look at the comments, and there's always one of those comments that's like, does this hurt the pig? Amanda, get some good rest. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's fucked up. Yeah, I didn't even know that was allowed. I think that's, like, I don't think that should be allowed on TikTok. Sure, it's nature, but, like, a lot of it's, like, the spectacle of, like, how disturbing those matchups are. I go to r/nature is metal if I wanted to see that shit. Right. I don't want it, like, to be unprovoked, like, unsolicited, unconsenting, shoved in my eyeballs. I'm on fighting TikTok. I don't want to see high school fights. No, that sounds like so cringe. That sounds awful. I don't know what happened. My algorithm reset. Maybe it's because of the type of TikToks I'm making are just very eclectic. But, like, I am on, like, that side of TikTok. Weird, like, don't click the template, like, clickbait talks, which I always, like, block those accounts because I'm like, oh my god, what a stupid way to get clicks. And interactions. Like, I'm on that side of TikTok. I don't know what happened. I was, like, in a perfect little bubble. I was, like, in my favorite little happy little bubble where it was all, like, cringe. I was on cringe comedy talk where people, like, pretend to be, like, Reddit moderators. It's, like, POV or, like, a Reddit moderator. And it's like always like, hello, my lady. I happen to notice you from across the dining establishment that we're in. And it's like people doing that, which is so funny. And people like lean into bits like that. And trans femme talk was pretty much the only content I was getting. And I was really happy. And kitten talk. I was getting lots of videos of cats. I was so happy to be on that side of TikTok. And now it's ruined. It's soiled. And I'm so sad that it is that way because it doesn't have to be that way. I don't want it to be that way. think I'm gonna head out. I gotta wake up early. Take care, Witches Wildflowers. Thank you so much for vibing. Thank you very, very much. It is getting kind of late. So I'm probably not gonna be on too much longer either. So that's like my big thing is, oh my God. New server. I don't wanna, I wish I could turn off server chat by default. So I only had to see the community chat. And whispers. I like those, because look at this. We got community members on right now. Ah, lovely, wonderful community members. Also, why did I go to Bahari Bay? I don't need to be here right now. I need to go back home. I need to unload my pockets. I need to make a little bit of cash. Cash money millionaires. Anyway, TikTok's a hell of a place. Actually, chat, let's check how Siggy's doing on TikTok right now. Let's see how well my... Oh my God. Hey, see, this is like a cringe talk I was talking to you guys about. Hold up. This is what I mean by cringe talk humor. This guy, he dresses up. POV. POV, your stepbrother meets your new boyfriend. Let's see. How's Siggy doing? People are leaving funny comments. See, TikTok has the best commenters. They have the funniest comments. Apologize for being late. I hope everyone's well. Great lady, you don't have to apologize for being late. You got a life to live. You got stuff. You got priorities, you know? All right. People are also giving me unsolicited advice about cat care, where I'm like, I didn't fucking ask, bro. All right, since I checked this last, this TikTok now has 41.9 thousand views. So between when I went live and now, it got 3,000 more views, or almost 4,000 more views while I was hanging out with you guys. That's pretty cool. That dude is all over my For You page. He's way too good at making that type of content. Yeah, it's him, and there's another guy named the Demon Dragon, who it's a majority of the cringe talk stuff. The Demon Dragon's like a guy who's like, everyone knew that kid in school who like was like, I'm actually a real demon. Ugh. And like he does it way too fucking well, and it's so funny every time. So that is what I like having on my page, because it's funny. And then, like I said, I get like trans femme slideshow memes, and then I get cat videos, and those are the things I like. Those are the things I want on my feed. But my For You page is determined to send me into gross weirdo territory. So, yeah. Charlie D'Amelio who? I will let you guys know this. I'm so far removed from normie talk, I have never had a single, from day one of me being on TikTok, I've never had a single Charlie D'Amelio TikTok on my feed. Ever. That is something that I do not ever have on my page. When I start seeing blue check marks on my TikTok feed of people who are like convincing my little brother that he actually has school today prank, I'm like, nope, block that person, moving on. Don't want that on my feed ever. Fucking get out of here. But I've never had one of the like mega big AAA gigantic like billion follower TikTokers on my feed ever. I'm very happy about that. It's like my streak with COVID. I haven't had COVID yet. So it's like they go hand in hand. It's like I see AAA blue checkmark TikTokers as COVID of TikTok. I don't want to catch it. So it took me forever to figure out who the fuck D'Amelio is and why people kept talking about her. That is, God, what a peaceful existence. Like, genuinely. I'm very happy for you. Like, that is genuinely peaceful. It's wonderful. I'm so sorry that you probably had to learn about her against your will. I know nothing about her. She could be nice. Who knows? I genuinely don't know anything about the D'Amelios, but I know that I don't agree with some of the stuff that family does publicly. So that's That's where, the beginning and the end of my opinion, though. I'm uneducated fully regarding this stuff. All right, let's see here. Oh, the crops grew a little bit. Very nice. I never watered these, I just realized, or planted new seeds, or tilled the ground, or literally did anything in this game. This is also me waving to my weird, silly-eyed deer. Hi, buddy. Or Sernuk, I mean. There's no deer in this universe. It's all Sernuks. All right. Do this thing. Very nice. Plant some more cotton to get some more materials. I haven't gotten to sit down and really play this game in a while, so this has been very peaceful tonight. I love the silly not deer. You're funny. Not knowing about her was a happier time in my life. Right? Everything I know about popular content creators in general, I've learned against my will. Has not been something I've actively sought out as information that I found valuable in any way, shape, or form. Alright, so, wait. Oh, that's not the cotton. That's the freaking wheat, dude. What the hell? That's okay. I'll get some growing bonuses, I guess. Wait, why are some of them watered still, and then some of them are not watered? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm fine that I'm happy that I don't have to do any extra work. Did it, like, rain? Can it rain on your plot? I don't think it could rain on your plot. Game. I don't know. Alright, make seeds. Don't mind if I do. Got a little bit of wheat here. Might as well just put all of that in there. Save the star item. Make some more wheat. I got more cotton seeds, too. Cool. Very nice. Put this in the inventory. Oh my god, I feel like I'm like just constantly overburdened with shit in this game. I didn't sell these fish accidentally, even though I want to sell those fish. I need to open the oysters still. Chat, there's always something to be done in this game. You know how it is. You know how it is. Some of the crops have water retaining properties, so the plants next to them will stay water. Oh, that's right. I forgot about like the bonuses of like planting different crops next to each other. Wish we had weather in Palia. I bet it'd be pretty. Sometimes there's rainstorms, right? Maybe. I was trying to see if this makes like a better quality fabric if you feed it higher quality ingredients, but apparently not. Sad. Oyster meat. Oyster meat. Okay. No pearls. Amazing. Oh, no pearls. Oyster meat. Delicious. San Francisco treat. I gotta put these boxes, my chests down. Sell the fish. I have a cool banner from going to the festival, I guess. Hodari wants to talk to me too. Dear Bree, all right, time to let you in on my secret. Building yourself an ore compass is the fastest way to any motherlode. Stop by and I'll show you how. Cool, dude. Thanks. Thanks, dude. TikTok brings me good things sometimes. They can, at times. How have I been? I've been good. I'm vibing. I had a very weird day, but overall it was really good. It was very productive. Had a really nice, good talk with a friend who I'd been meaning to chat with for a while and just figure out life with. I have all this cooking stuff that I don't use that I probably should use. I should probably be cooking. Let me cook. I'm going to do that. I think we're going to raise our cooking skill here. Be good. It's great to hear. Thank you. Yeah, it was again, weird day, but overall very good day. Can I share good news? Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's like, no, listen. Good news is always and forever and whenever. We don't shame people who do good news outside of good news. That's just like a friendly reminder of like, hey, if you got any, we'd love to hear it here. Wait, why does this one chest have consumable? Open it. Oh! Makeshift face mirror. Okay. Huh? What is it? What the fudge is this, dude? Little mirror? Oh. Oh, I look like the fucking Samara from The Ring, dude. What is that? Huh? Wait, why isn't it actually reflecting? It's just like... It's the opposite of what it should be. That's the back of my head. That's why I look like Samara. Corpsefoot, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Thought you had a good stream. What were you up to? We're just doing a little bit of late night chill paleo over here. My neck of the woods. A friend of mine told me they're going to take me in and I'm not going to be homeless at the end of September. Great lady, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad that there's good people out there in the world supporting each other and just helping out people like that. That's wonderful. Playing Starfield? I've never seen this game. It's great. It's free. If you want to find out about it, you can use the palia command in chat and read up on it and sign up using my referral code if you'd like. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm really excited for Starfield. I'm waiting till it comes to Xbox Game Pass. I didn't do the early access to it, so I'll just be playing it on Xbox Game Pass, though. Looks cool. I'm a huge fan of the, like, Fallout and, like, Skyrim-style game, like Elder Scrolls-style games. So, really looking forward to that in space. I've heard very mixed things about it, so I'm waiting to make an opinion about it until I actually play it, not just like watch a little bit that I have so far. I want to not be swayed by the haters, but also I want to go in with the mindset that I might not like it as much as, you know, it was built up to be. So, yeah, welcome Raiders. Hello Raiders. Super happy. That's so great. That's good to hear. Wonderful. Good stuff. Hold up. Where'd that other chest? Wait. Oh, I opened the other one. Jesus God, chat. What is it? What do we think it's like up here inside my brain right now? Also, wait. I was like, wait, I thought I saw someone type something in chat, but it wasn't in here. It was in the game. It wasn't in Twitch. It was in the game. And Brookie's right in. And Jenna. Hello, hi. Hey, Late Night Gang, guess what? You're all breathtaking. Oh, cute. I freaking love that we have, like, a community here in this game. So cute. Cupcake, enjoy your lurk. Been having a good time. I've been trying to ignore reviews, both positive and negative. That's the way I approach games these days. It just doesn't make sense to let someone sway my opinion for something that I want to form an opinion on. That makes sense, you know? Like, it'd be very silly if I let other people choose how, you know, I feel about things. That'd just, like, be very counter to who I am as a human being, in my opinion. So, wait, why won't that go there? Wolfer, hey, what's up? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Double raids back to back. Chat, welcome everyone in a kind way. That's a cool banner that I just got. Ooh, I like the, like, Torii gate it uses. Wolfer, what were you up to? How was your stream? Hello, everybody joining. Hi, welcome on in. We're doing a little bit of late night palea, just vibing with this, like, cozy life sim game. Very chill. Can level up, like, your life skills in it. Really fun. How do you join a community in this game? You gotta ask for an invite. Are we friends in the game, Sakura? If we're friends in the game, I can send you a community invite to join the community. There's no purpose to the communities yet. They're working on adding some, basically. I always forget what menu it is, sorry. Quests. Yeah, community here. So I made our mods here into mods in the, like, officers in the community as well. But I did not add you. Hold on. Is this you, Asenia? Add his friend. And then we have, look at all these people from this community who are here. And so our team's working on something special is what the update says in the game. So there's no reason for this except that you can use the invited. Oh, Sarah hasn't accepted the invite yet. That's why. I was like, what's going on there? Neptune? Sure. So if you want an invite, I can send you one. There's no purpose for this quite yet, but they're going to be adding some stuff. That's me? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Laundry. So we got for Girbeagly community members and enjoyers, the Late Night Gang community, and Chaos Noises. Evelyn Von Illith. I don't know who you are, but I'll add you. Like I said, if people get weird, I kick them out. But outside of that, you know, I have no reason not to trust people. All right, so I can invite to community right now for Asenia. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, so sorry if I'm not. And then my friend menu has to refresh. There we go. Evelyn Von Illith. There you go. I can be weird, but I'll hold it back. No, listen, we like a good bit of weird, as you've probably learned from being in this community. Neptune, there you go. 3 community invites. You can join if you'd like. And hopefully it does something cool eventually. A lot of you guys are like way over leveled compared to me. I'm not quite on your level yet, which is kind of interesting. But I also like paced myself with this game because I have gotten to play so many early builds of it. I was like a little bit burnt out on it, if I'm going to be honest, when it launched. But it's fun to play it. The caption I just noticed. All right, I'm going to make ramen because it is... Oh, man, I'm going to make ramen tonight after the stream. That sounds so good. Okay. I got to increase my cooking skill, and also I got to use up some of the damn ingredients that are in my everything. In my inventory, because I'm taking up way too much space. Oh, they added a little chime? Oh, that was fun. That was cute. I love that. Made a little chime noise. And noodles. Noodles. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Okay, add the ingredients. Add the ingredients. Let's make some ramen. Haven't played in a few days. I'm a little rusty, but it's all coming back to me. I feel ya on that one, Brookie. Rosapang, what's up? Considering this is an emote. Yeah, we're a little bit weird at times. We got like crab milk emote. That's a legendary emote, though. Come on. Palia Dev had a we made it moment. There are annoying gold selling bots all over the servers now. Oh, yeah. Yep. Was talking to, or I saw them post that in the Palia creators Discord, talking about how it is wild that much like any MMO, there's going to be those bots trying to sell gold. They're working on getting them all banned and stuff, but that is like a big MMO, like baby's first gold selling bot moment. Bots ruin it for everyone. I think here's my thing. If you're silly enough to buy a fake in-game currency from a bot in a game because you're too lazy to just play the game the way it's meant to be played, you deserve whatever weird karma comes your way. That's a decision that does not affect me. That's something that's ruined it for you at that point, guaranteed. It's probably way more embarrassing to be in your shoes because your life is clearly really strange. That's the way that I try to look at it at the very least. Okay, I'm gonna eat some ramen. Oh, full focus. Let's go. Dude, I just ate 5 bowls of ramen in a row. Can you imagine if you watch someone do that? There's got to be an eating competition out there that uses ramen instead of like hot dogs, right? Just as we started talking about them, a bot just chatted in the server I'm in. That's so funny. That's another reason I'm turning off the server chat whenever I can. Just like always. Plus, I'd rather just talk to the community. Community's fun. That is the one community benefit. People who just join the community, you can just turn off all of your chatting tabs, like your server and your whatever ones you want to. You can just keep it a party, whisper, and community, and then you can just swap over to community. We can all just chat there. You won't even have to worry about reading like bot messages or like disruptive, horrible, like mean messages or troll messages or anything like that. Because they've started having to permaban people for, like, fucked up usernames and stuff recently. I've not seen bots yet in mine, but my server is so helpful and kind. Love that! Yeah, I've seen a couple of them here and there, but they're not super prevalent yet. Can't with Palia, this is just going to be MapleStory 2.0 for me. I remember when I learned how to partition a hard drive just so I could run MapleStory on Mac. Listen, I had so much hope for MapleStory 2. I put a lot of time into that game, and then when it went away, I was very devastated. But nothing will beat the amount of time I put into the first MapleStory. Like, holy God. Oh my God. I played so much MapleStory. But that was me in all MMOs, especially the free ones like that. Because A, my computer when I was a kid could run games that were only that simplistic. And B, I just got addicted to, like, anime skill grinding games because my ADHD, you know? Had a horrible guy from Paley Discord private message me, though. His account was banned. Cozy Vibes only. Yeah, Cozy Vibes only, please. Those of you who don't know, I am a Palia partner, which is really nice. So I can get a lot of the stuff, the feedback from the community and whatnot, to the devs a little bit quicker than people in the regular community. Although the devs are very responsive to the regular community as well. It actually hasn't been that big of an advantage being a Palia partner. But it is kind of cool that I get to represent, you know, the game. After you just saw a bot in my server? Yeah, Maddie, it happens. Hello, hi, by the way. Good to see you here. Just cooking up some food, some ramen over and over so my inventory has more space. Not using up too much of my ingredients, though, I gotta say. See, I like that little chime because it almost makes it feel like it's easier to hit your mark. It feels like you can hear the rhythm a little bit better. You got that audio cue, and it's probably really great for accessibility reasons as well. It's amazing. I love this game. Yeah, it's really, really wonderful. It's very cute, and the fact that it's free and they're only like, oh yeah, if you want to buy cosmetics, like that does support us, but outside of that, like there's no microtransactions. Like that's really, really very cool. Ooh, I got a starred ramen. Hell yeah. MapleStory also had those paid megaphone banners. Oh, yeah. And, like, the people would just stand in the town square and spam, join my clan in all caps 5,000 times in a row. Holy shit, dude. MapleStory culture, like, if you survive that, I know you're a real one. Genuinely know you're a real one. You fought in the trenches alongside me. I know. Wait, why does it say I can't make the potato soup? Am I not high enough, like, cooking level? Wait, what the hell? It says I have potato. Yeah, I got potato. I have butter. I have any red meat. I have all the shit. Why won't it let me make the soup? Oven. Oh, I don't have an oven to make bacon. I am so good at reading, chat. Is that not incredible? You ever seen? I'm Jared, I'm 19. Big Jared 19 moment for me, for sure. My one thing, I wish I could have more cute long hairstyles, but I've spent zero on the game. Yeah, and they plan on adding a ton more cosmetics like that. I'm letting you know ahead of time. They plan on it. I even, when we were in the partner onboarding meeting, I was talking to the dev team, and I was like, do you know what would be kind of cool as a Korean person? I would love to see some cosmetics, some outfits, whether premium or otherwise, that are like Korean inspired, like hanbok style, like traditional Korean hanbok. And they were like, ooh, we're going to take note of that. No guarantees that we'll do it, but that's a cool idea. We'll think about that. And they made a note of it right then and there, which is awesome. I'd love to see some Korean-inspired like clothing in this game. Need to get into the game. I wrote it on my planner because I've been meaning to download it. All good. Here's the thing. No rush. This is still an open beta, so it's like really clunky. There's a lot of glitches, but the gameplay loop is there. It's, you know, there's a lot of content, an unbelievable amount of content in this game, even for one that's like sort of going through its opening growing pains. if you wait a while to get into it, it's probably going to be in an even better state by the time you get around to it. It's going to be here for a long time. This is not a game that's going away right away. Very, very, very happy and excited to see people get more and more interested into it, though. That's so cool. Yeah, they're really, again, very, very responsive dev team. And I just wanna, you know, be honest when I talk about it. Like, definitely a game that needs a little bit more polish. But that said, what they got going for it is enough to keep me interested, and it's going to be enough for people to get deeper and deeper into it. Oh, I have to actually level up my cooking, so Reth will offer me an oven. I see. Oh my god. All right, we're making ramen 76 times, or I guess 6 more times because I only have that many eggs. That's fine. I haven't played since before the big update. Yeah, that's fair. No, that's completely understandable. Like, I think a lot of people started burning out because in the beginning, it was just the basic gameplay loop. It's like, okay, cool, I've seen it. It's great. It feels like, you know, like 3D Stardew. It feels like Disney Dreamlight Valley, that kind of thing. But, like, what else is there? Like, there's not anything else yet. I will let you know the roadmap that the devs have for this game is humongous. So, it's kind of our fault, those of us who started playing this early, for jumping the gun and being overly eager to get into the game. That is our fault as players, because we are also used to consuming. I think it's one of those things where we're going to be pleasantly surprised down the line, even if it's like frustrating to wait, right? I need 2 more carrots, 2 carrots, 3 onions, 2 potato. 2 carrots. Okay. 3 onions, 2 potato. All right. Bring the crops to Kenley. Let's go do that. And then find more people to help around Killama. Okay, cool. I should probably do some quests tonight. Maji Market is cute if you go in with no expectations. The food is cute, and since you have a chance to buy star quality foods, you can display them in your home. I love that. That's so fun, honestly. I love that anything that's star quality. Bugs, fish, whatever is 100%. Ooh, that's so cute. Oh, I love this community. Displayable in your home. It's very Animal Crossing vibe, right? Really fun. There's so many collectibles in this game. Wait, Hekla's got something for me? Hekla, hey, what's up? I think I might have found your foot, too.
Is it my oneness to attend to the needs of others? How can I help you?
Let's chat first.
The buttons you brought were acceptable. I would have preferred 2 that were the same size, but I suppose I didn't really specify. Gina is often digging for things at the beach. Perhaps she's looking for ship fragments?
Okay, but what about, would she like a cool pebble?
I have little use for such trinkets. Perhaps Gina will enjoy it. Okay, well,
do you like food?
This shall make a delicious treat for my Gina. Many thanks.
Hey, I found this mechanical foot.
That explains the unusual energy I suddenly detected. May I take a closer look at it?
Yeah.
I see. The flow pattern was familiar. I was not certain of the owner until I got a closer look. This appendage belongs to an old Galder friend of mine.
Einar?
No, Einar has both of his feet. You recovered one of another Galder's 2 missing feet.
How do you lose them? I'm gonna find the other one. I'm gonna say, oh, poor guy, actually. 2. Subversaries tomorrow? Awesome. Thank you for sticking around. Just in time for September as well.
He lost many of his parts in his time. Thankfully, they are quite easy to replace if the correct resources are available. Most Galders are created out of natural materials such as wood, stone, and clay. What binds us together are the runes on our bodies. When our runes take damage, it is not uncommon for us to lose connectivity to our limbs. This may result in them being unusable or simply falling apart. In the case of my old friend, all of his appendages fell off at some point after leaving the family we both served.
Do you share the same oneness?
No, we do not. We were merely created to serve the same household. That is how we came to know one another. After disaster struck, I was afraid he had expired. However, that was not the case. Though faint, his energy persisted. As I slept in solitude through endless sun cycles, his presence never faded away. It was one of the few constants in our ever-changing world. Oh my god, this is actually really depressing and sad. Angie, take care. Thank you so much for vibing. Thank you very, very much. East Coast gang, yeah, I'm feeling your pain a little bit. I'm gonna end up having to go soon. Morgan also just texted me. Be safe. Love you. Okay. There we go. He's coming home. Totally understand if people got a dip. I'm gonna be getting going here soon as well. But, because I didn't realize what time it was. Holy gosh. You were never really alone. Oh, that's so cute. Your presence must have comforted him too. What? Your friendship endured the ages. Oh my god, your presence must have comforted him too is maybe the sweetest thing you could say. Comfort, is that what our connection provided me? I did not consider the possibility my existence gave him comfort during those times. The thought is pleasing. My Gina often compares the relationships between bonded Gelders to that of twin siblings. Constant across time, space, and realms, a link incapable of being broken. Togetherness is separation, or in separation. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god, my heart, right? Oh. Everyone deserves a connection like that. I wish I had a friend's foot was one of the options. Oh my god, you can be so unhinged in this game. I agree. That is why it is of utmost importance for me to ensure my Gina maintains healthy social connections. I will not keep you any longer. Thank you for finding my friend's missing foot. Unless you're opposed, I would like to keep it close to me so that I can more strongly feel his presence. That's so cute, dude. What the hell? When I'm not busy attending to my Gina's needs, perhaps I will reflect on memories from times past.
I will be here.
That's so cute. Why is that so goddamn cute, dude? Also, someone's cat's stuck outside. Someone get your cat! Hey! Malik Mod, get in here and take care of your cat. Your cat's crying. What the hell? And glitching. Alright. That was an unbelievably wholesome quest there. That was... I love Heckler, she's so sweet. That Jenna, that decimated my heart.
Greetings, fair traveler.
I see you've harvested everything I asked for. Thank you. If it weren't for you, I would either have to evict an entire family out of the home or embarrass myself in front of my sister. Given that I find the second choice completely unbearable, well, it's a good thing for the Dyers. You came through. Hey, Kenley, what do you have to say, buddy? Escher isn't very fond of Reth, but I think he's great. Alongside Asherah, he works very hard to keep his inn running. That deserves a lot of praise. Yeah, I like him too. I've been so swamped with paperwork today, I forgot to eat. Do you think you could bring me some fish stew? No, but can you want ramen? Pretty good. Oh, well, yes. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip. Oh my god, Sifu. Love you,
Need
Sifu.
something smashed?
Big fan. Even the most cunning hunters needs a helping hand once in a while. You hear me? If you ever need help, all you have to do is ask. I heard Callie's been complaining about me working late into the night, so I've decided to do the mature thing and work louder later into the night. Oh my god, she's so funny. I get worried about Hashin sometimes. Boy gets so busy running around he forgets to eat. Next time you see him, would you mind bringing him some grilled meat? Sure. It always was one of his favorites. Okay, well, how about you, though? Do you want a little bit of a soup? I got all the soup for everyone here. You don't have to bring me a gift. Yeah, she loves these.
Come back with a story.
Okay. You betcha.
Have a moment.
Need something smashed? Hope you're enjoying life in the valley. I think you humans bring with you a chance for us all to learn a little something, whether you know it yet or not. True. Next time you're off chopping wood, keep your eyes peeled for a juniper seed. You plant it, it grows into a tree. It's important to give back to nature more than you take. Alright, well, how about in the meantime, you enjoy... Get soup, dude! I've been looking for one of these. How did you know?
Drop by the inn soon.
Sure. Fellow deep-voiced guy. Us and our deep voices together. Being deep voiced. Tish, my beloved.
Eyeing my outfit? Jill
I am.
made it.
There's something about you that just brightens up my day. I said hi to Kenyatta the other day, and she looked at me like I was weird.
She probably has a crush on you. She's just being a hater. Maybe she didn't hear you. Maybe she didn't. I'm gonna say maybe she didn't hear you.
She turned around when I called her, so she definitely heard me. Maybe she was just having a bad day.
All right, time to flirt. I love how even if I'm tabbed away, I can tell exactly who you're voicing. I'm glad I do a good enough impression. I kind of have my own take on a lot of them.
I know it's silly, but I always feel so excited when I see you.
It's not silly at all. I feel the same.
You do? Well, now I'm even more excited.
Oh.
If you go out to Bahari Bay, would you mind bringing me back some clay? I need some for a pottery piece I'm working on.
Sure. In the meantime, do you want a box of chocolates?
Wow, you know what a big fan of sweets I am. Every time I eat one, I'll think of you.
Oh my God, we're getting closer with Tish. We're getting closer with Tish. Hell yeah. Oh my God, she's so cute. Okay. Jel?
Life's
My
too short
second
to spend it
favorite.
badly dressed.
I was wondering what Tish would sound like, but somehow the characters are all exactly how I thought they'd sound. The voice acting that's gone into this game has been fantastic, honestly. Oh goodness. Oh no. Something wrong, Fallen? Looking for a wardrobe refresh, are we? I'm presently ruminating on the darkness of the soul. You're so happy all the time, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I don't know, I get a little bit broody and sad and moody. I would love to see Tish get the appreciation she deserves. She has a liking for pearls and other pretty seaside trinkets. Perhaps you can give her some? I have a ton saved up literally just for her and you, honestly, dude. In the meantime, do you want a weed because you like dark and creepy things? Okay, well, in the meantime, would you like an actual flower? I know you like these. There we go.
Farewell, fair traveler.
Yes. Take care. All right. Premium store? Ah! What? Someone turned off the lights! What happened? Okay. Pet purchase bonus? Traveling trader, techwear master. Oh my God, some of these are so good. I'm always so tempted to buy these. I've noticed a lot of people out in the, in a lot of the premium outfits, so I think that they're doing pretty well. So cute. Dude, some of these are adorable. I love them. Joe's like Tim Burton character. I know, right? He's great. One of my favorites. Chapo's onesies are so cute. I know, aren't they? They're so cute. Love Joe so much, I'm going to try to draw him soon. Hell yeah. You know, the more... again, another thing that the devs really wanted to encourage. Fan art. Fan work. Fan song tributes. Anything you want to make that's like fan art and fan work of this game. They will be thrilled. Fan art. I'm waiting for some really good fan art of the characters in this game, honestly. Double whammy on my Salisbury steak TV dinner, almost burning my mouth. No, that's the worst. And many, many contexts behind the every time I eat one, I'll think of you. God. Dude, Salisbury steak is one of my favorite TV dinners of all time, if I'm going to be honest. That makes me really hungry for one now. That spring flare outfit's so tempting. I know, isn't that so cute? Plus, I can get the pet with the coin purchase, but I don't have one yet. Double one. There you go. You can stock up. You'll eventually see me running around with some of that stuff. See some really great fan art in the Discord? Yeah, it's mainly in the Discord, which is fantastic. The devs really love it. I moonlight as a tattoo artist. I should make some neo-traditional stuff with characters. That'd be sick. So wait, were you... I can't remember. I'm so sorry if I forget because my ADHD. But, like, were you here during our tattoo chats? Because God, I want more tattoos so bad. So many more tattoos. Unlimited tattoos. Wait, I gotta find Einar. Is he out? Because he's a robot. Oh, Einar, where are you? I think he might be robot sleeping. I don't see him out. Darn it. It's too late for him. I want to give him pebbles, because he's very funny when you give him pebbles. No, you're good. I was not? Okay. Yeah, we were talking about tattoos a lot earlier, actually. I want tattoos so bad. I hope you're able to get some soon. Working on my throat now? Dope. Very cool. Just sharing with chat. I only have a few. And they're all very meaningful for me. I'm not like a random tattoo person yet, but I'm going to probably use one of my legs as like a junk leg, where I just get like flash tattoos. So, everyone, wait. Everyone watching stream is very cute today. I don't make the rules. That's so cute. But yeah, I kind of want to make one of my legs like a junk leg for like flash tattoos and like tattoos that don't mean as much but are just fun. And then I'm eventually going to add to the arm that I have tattoos on a bunch of tattoos commemorating my different voice roles, which will be really great. And then I'm saving my right arm in its entirety for themed sleeve. Not themed in the sense of like it's all going to be from the exact same artist and all from the same in the same art style, but like it's going to be all about my Korean heritage. So I'm going to have like a traditional tattoo, like a tattoo of a traditional Korean tiger in the traditional Korean art style from like, you know, the old like feudal era type art style. And then like a whole bunch of other Korean-based tattoos on that arm. Pretty cool. And just turn it into like a sleeve. Junk tattoos turn into cool stories too, though. Yeah, they're fun. Really itching for tattoos. I need to call my piercer and set up the appointment for the other set of my lip piercings. Not sure when I can get another tattoo, maybe around Halloween. I hope you're able to do that. Yeah, Halloween's a great time to get like flash tattoos even, or just like, you know, book. Like it's a very busy season, so definitely book early. But that's a great season to get tattoos, just because the tattoo artists are really busy, so a lot of the times they're like in their element. They're warmed up. At least the ones around here. I am on getting my first one next year. Just got to see if I can find a local artist who's okay with doing memorial pieces. Fawn, I hope that turns out really great. You've been telling us about that for a while. That's really exciting. Like, genuinely. There's an artist who's been doing flash days at a cute little outdoor mall area I'm hoping to visit. I want to get the back piece I've always wanted done this winter. That's so fun. Yeah, you could get like a fun flash to start with to see like how you take the tattoos. And then you can get that one in the winter like you planned. That's a good plan. It's really, really cool. I'm trying to incorporate some Korean tattoo style into my portfolio, actually. There's so many great artists out there. There are. My big thing is for the Korean sleeve, it's going to be all Korean artists. And obviously I don't want to assume what ethnicity you are, but like I'm going to have that all from Korean artists. So if I got to go into like New York City or Toronto or LA or whatever for that, I'm willing to travel for those ones because those are going to be really special. And then Morgan and I found this really, really great woman-owned and operated tattoo parlor here that recently opened in Rochester. So we're very excited to take our business to them and get some cool tattoos for her and me. My artist does really cool flash tattoos around Halloween. Yeah, the flashes around Halloween, I'll let you guys know this. At least most of the artists that I visited make the best flashes around Halloween. Because they're just cool. They're just like really, really neat. So, yeah. So you have time check? Oh, thank you, Brookie. Yeah, that's perfect because I got to get going then. Thank you very, very, very much. I got two. Oh, you want a billion. I get it, Beans. No, I'm the same way. I took a long break between the tattoos, my first two tattoos, and then my first Korean one. I don't know why it took so long. It's just because they're like expensive and you gotta like. I was lazy and I didn't want to like make an appointment, honestly. I'm French American, but I know Rochester well since my stepmom is from there. Yeah, there's not a lot of. We don't have a big Korean population here. I'm kind of like an anomaly. If I want to go see other Koreans, most of them I'm gonna go see them in the Henrietta suburb area. Because that's just like where they all live and where all the Korean businesses and restaurants and supermarkets and stuff are. But there's not a ton of us out here, so I don't think I can find a Korean tattoo artist here. So I'm gonna have to travel for it, you know. I'm excited. I've been asking my coworkers who have some already if they have any recommendations for the best place to get it. So far, they both said the forearm and outer part of the arm. Yeah, those are really good, easy places, not just for the pain tolerance for you, but for the tattoo artist to put them. Like, they're just really common spots, so most tattoo artists who are worth their salt will have done a bunch of placements there. So those are really good recommendations. I'd love to get a Halloween Friday the 13th flash this year. Hell yeah, do it. I've been wanting some good tattoos. The artists that I want to book are a bit expensive. Yeah, and here's the thing, you want those people to be paid well, right? But it's like they are really, really, really expensive for sure. 1 billion, what's up? Warning you, I am about to end stream, so heads up on that. But thank you so much for dropping by. Sandy, same to you. Hello, hi. I'm going to be in your fair city soon, by the way. If you travel to Seoul, you have to get a gold tattoo. I don't think I'm going to go all the way out to Korea for a tattoo, if I'm going to be honest. Also, tattoo culture in Korea is still very divided, very divisive industry there right now, because the older generation is still not quite gone yet. But that said, I would love to eventually go visit. I mean, getting a tattoo there would be a cool way to commemorate the trip for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of tattoo artists who are of Korean American descent in like New York City, LA, Toronto, places like that. So a bunch of places, like LA's far, but I visit occasionally, and we'll be doing so probably multiple times in the upcoming months. New York City is just, you know, I'm in New York State, so like that's just a visit. And Toronto is even closer, actually. It's very easy to get to for me. You end stream? What do you mean? You're trapped here forever. An endless stream, 24/7. Infinistream has struck a couple times this year. I always vowed I would never Infinistream, and there was, what was it, the 10-year anniversary stream? I streamed till like 6 a.m. People were like barely awake. It was amazing. I don't know much about the culture there, sadly, but I'm sure they travel to the big cities. Some of them do. Yeah, that's a big thing, too, is traveling artists from Korea will go to New York City very frequently. Toronto and LA, like those three big hub cities. Before your first tattoo, you can ask for a quick line without ink. It gives you an idea of what it feels like. Yeah! Yep, that is a great tip. Yep. And especially with the way tattoo culture isn't fully dominated by a bunch of, like, out-of-touch, middle-aged, grumpy men who are, like, misogynistic, you can find artists who are willing to be a little bit more accommodating for your sensitivities and things like that. And that's something that I love seeing change in the tattoo world, in the tattoo culture. I think I heard that in yesterday's stream very briefly. Toronto always welcomes y'all, and I hope you two have an amazing time. I love it. I love it. I love, love, love Toronto. It's a fun city. Obviously, there's like weird things about it like any other place out there, but I personally always have a blast when I go. And part of the reason that it was part of Morgan's like birthday gift is she really likes it there as well. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a great time. Alright, I'm gonna run to Zeki's to sell the copper I've mined so far, repair my tools at Sifu's, and then I'm probably gonna log off here. So, thanks to those who like stuck it out to the end, though. Really nice of all of you. Hope you had a fun time just vibing. We had a great crew in tonight's stream. I was a little worried because Wednesday night, again, I don't get worried about numbers too much, but Wednesday, yesterday's stream was noticeably quieter, and I was like, oh shit, and Morgan like kept trying to reassure me. I was like, I fell off all the way now. I don't know, like I must have been like canceled on Reddit or something. Everyone fucking hates me. Oh shit, god damn it. But those of you who showed up, I really appreciate that. But yeah, I think it was because Morgan was trying to reassure me. It was a day I normally don't stream, and I also streamed extra goddamn early. It was so early in the day for me to stream. My artist is accommodating. It's perfect. She normally makes me stop because even I know I need a break. I will continue to sit there in silence just sweating. Yeah. Oh, man. The mid-session shakes. The mid-session sweats. Any good tattoo artist will encourage you to take a break for sure. Weird indeed, a man started dancing behind me and my friend while I was at the lobby of a movie theater today, just for no reason. Yeah, that sounds about Toronto. I was lurking last stream for the most part. I was sleepy. No, don't apologize for that. It was just one of those moments where I was like, oh my god, I hope I didn't do something, because I always feel like I suck. Like, that's my big thing, is I always feel like I'm a piece of shit and everyone hates me. So that was on me, letting my evil brain take the wheel for a bit and make me feel yucky. That's not on any of you. So, yeah. Vaughn, honestly, anyone who's like, oh, women can't handle pain, women and womb-having people go through childbirth so regularly that is fucking the most insane thing in the world. Anyone who talks down to the toughness of people with a womb is an idiot who doesn't know anything about biology, that doesn't know anything about pain tolerance or psychology behind that. Just absolutely, like, silly person not worth even talking to. Definitely need to pop into the streams more often. I miss it here. It's always nice having you here. Hey, Vantaray's here. Hey, Vantaray. Do I have the sit emote? Probably do, somewhere. Okay, where's my sit emote? Thank you. Oh, that's a cute one. I like that one. I'm gonna do that instead of nod. Sit, that's fun. Come on. Sit is like that's a universal emote you need in every game. That's so fun. I'm kind of falling off the edge here. Vantaray's looking right up my skirt. But you know, it is what it is. Literally just look at my face and go, okay, sit up, here's water. I'm putting the needle down right now, no more. And lurking, I'm glad you have a considerate tattoo artist. I'm lurking more often than talking, but I was there and loving the chill vibe. That's what, no, I'm so glad people were there vibing. I didn't need people to, like, be active in chat. It was just one of those moments I was like, wow, even for, like, even for me, this is pretty low right now, like, viewer-wise. And I was just, like, hoping I didn't say something incredibly offensive to chase everyone away. But I really think it was a weird time of night. Like, it was, like, super early, and it was on an off-stream day. My cycle cramps have been so bad before that there was one time I was at work at Office Depot, curled up in the copy center on the ground crying. I believe it. Period cramps have been compared to heart attacks. Yep, exactly. Anyone who thinks women are wimps is a fucking idiot with, like, just no worthwhile argument.
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably
Laundry! 67 months? Are you kidding me? What the hell? Thank you so much. That's really, really nice. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Can we get some hype and some pride in the chat one last time before stream ends? Morgan is right. It was a shorter stream during a time and day you don't usually stream, and also Twitch can be stinky with notifications. The streams have been a nice vibe. It's been nice seeing you get more of that short form and YouTube content in it and taking breaks when needed. I'm very proud of you. Brookie, you're wonderful. Thank you. I wasn't fully looking for reassurance there. That's really, really nice. It was more of like a, hey guys, just let me know if I'm canceled or not. Good God, I make the joke all the time, but like, holy crap. There are moments I'm like, oh my God, did I chase away my core viewership? Does everyone fucking hate me? I suck. It always comes back to me. It's never about, like, me being like, you guys don't participate enough. How fucking dare you? It's not that. I hope that people know that much. This is fully aimed at my own chest. All right, I know people are gonna yell at me and be like, Brian, you said you're gonna quit. I'm gonna stop. I need to get, I see all this copper. You can't pass up good copper in this game. Getting that good copper. Gotta make the soup that I made worth it, you know? That said, I probably won't try to stream on Wednesday again. This Pisces sap o'clock for me. Gotta get my mandatory compliments in because you deserve the... Oh my God, stop. Rookie, I appreciate you so much. You're great. Whether you're complimenting me or not, you're wonderful. Not canceled, just a Twitch goof. I like that. Hashtag streamer canceled. He once told chat, and I quote, gift enough subs to get a Lambo. Okay, that bit was funny. That bit where I had the sub counter where it was like sub goal of like, I forgot, we did the actual math of how many Twitch subs it would take for me to buy a Lambo. It was like 18,000. That one was actually kind of a funny bit. I had the giant sub goal up that whole time. Brookie is such a sweet... Yeah, Brookie is such a sweetheart. Genuinely such a nice person. Hope anyone who's been here has been having fun. Morgan's home, by the way. All right, that's my cue. I got all that copper. Got my skills leveled up a little bit tonight. Got a couple quests done. Actually did some productive stuff in this game. That was nice. It was really wonderful. I bet it was hilarious. You should be proud of it. If only it had worked, right? If only some passing Twitch fan millionaire had been like, 18K? I can do that. 18K subs. Poof. It's like, I think at the time when I did that too, it would have been like, even now it would be a majority of the people who follow me then. just really wild to think about. All right, chat. This is fun. This is good. This is good. I have only been playing Power Wash, so to be able to start with some palia, start with some good vibes about talking about like the emo scene and everything like that.
Oh boy,
Oh boy! Thank you, Patrick. Thank you so much, 1 billion. I'm so glad people like all of the sound alerts we have on stream. But it was good to break the mold after Partnerversary is over. Be able to just play something different. It was so great having everyone here who is here. You're going to see more variety. I'm streaming again tomorrow. It'll probably be something besides Palia. Just going to be swapping it up. Might be something like totally selfish that I just want to play. So we'll see what happens. But thank you everybody for being here. It's way too late for me to raid. I got to get going. This is like my bedtime these days. Or very close to it. I'm going to go eat ramen. And then I'm going to go straight to bed. But thank you so much, everybody. All of you are great. I hope that you had a great time, got the vibes out of the stream that you were looking for, whether that was laughing along with friends, whether that was lurking and just like getting some chill energy in, whether it was talking about tattoos or other fun stuff. Thank you. Thank you so much. All of you are great. Hope you had a good time. Have a lovely evening. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you all for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, donations, anything that came through here tonight. Thank you so much for your support. It goes right back into the channel. It allows me to do what I do. And I am so proud of the work we've all put into the channel together, all the time, all the effort to make this a really welcoming, inclusive space that has a lot of fun, isn't too uptight. Like, we just vibe. We're just people. People first. Chronically online content enjoyers second. That's what we are. Thank you so much. All of you are fantastic. Yeah, then shout out to whoever Anonymous was. I don't even know if they're still here, who was gifting all those, like, 12-month subs. Good Lord. So nice. Thank you so much. All the time, energy, etc. Like I said, always goes right back into what I do. Encourages me, makes me want to do more. Short-form content, YouTube videos, that kind of thing, all on the horizon for you guys. Thank you again for being fantastic. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for chatting. No matter what you did, you spent time here. That wasn't, like, necessary. You didn't have to do that. You did not have to, like, you could have picked anything else to do. You could be watching another streamer. You could be streaming yourself. You could be playing video games. You could be reading a book. You could be going and looking at Wikipedia articles. You could be binging a movie or something. I don't know. Like, you chose to be here. That means the world. Like, truly. Thank you so much. It was really cool hanging out tonight. I had a great stream. This put me in a great mood. Thank you. Anyway, chat. Hope you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. Love every single one of you so very much. I really, really do. Finger hearts as usual. I'm going to go ahead, get going, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully people can make it. But yeah, Friday stream. Should be a good one. See you guys. Oh, remember also, Morgan is going to be streaming because, this vacation's cutting into both of our stream time. She's also going to be fitting in a bonus stream tomorrow, early evening, most likely. So if you have the time to drop by and support her, that would mean the world. I don't want to have what happened to me on Wednesday happen to her tomorrow because she's fantastic and she deserves everything good in the world. Like, she deserves the entire world. She is just everything to me. So Please, 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 please support her. Smooch Platonic to chat. Aw, cute. Thank you so much, all of you. I'll see you guys around, okay? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.